pick you up and talk to a judge in Duval County because you missed court. Have a good day.
Oh,
We're sitting no bond.
okay.
Thank
Yes.
you. Next we have is
Okay.
Peter Beckford.
Recording in
Beckford,
progress.
Ma'am, yes, is there something I can do?
Yes, because there was not known that I was still here, but then so I will have to wait here 15.
So listen, you missed court, you failed to appear, so the judge in Duval County issued a warrant. There's no bond on it. You're gonna have to sit tight and wait here until they pick you up. They'll come anytime between now and November 13th.
Okay. All right, thank you.
All right, hi, Mr. Beckford, good morning, sir. You have a warrant from Marion County. The warrant was issued September 29th of 2025. It says misuse of the 911 emergency system. So I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Unfortunately, there is no bond and you will have to wait up to 15 days for Marion County to pick you up. The reset date here is November 13th to make sure you are transported there. Okay?
Okay.
Have a nice day.
Thank you, you too.
Sir. El Walid Ahmed is next.
He has a hold for immigration.
Pardon me?
Has a hold for immigration.
Thank you. Good morning, sir. You have an arrest warrant. It is from Broward County. The warrant was issued on November 19th of 2012. You owe child support. So it's a writ of bodily attachment. The cash purge is $738 cash. So if you can pay that, you can pay it at the jail we are located.
Yes.
Also, can you afford to hire a lawyer, sir?
No.
So I'll appoint the public defender's office for you. So it's a $738 cash purge. The reset date is November 13th to make sure you either paid it or were transported to Broward County. Your immigration hold will follow you to Broward County if you do not pay it. If you pay it, you'll deal with the immigration hold. They have 3 days or so, 2 or 3 days to pick you up after you pay it. Have a good day.
Yes.
It's reset November 13th. Antonio Sims is the next case.
All right.
I need the aprons to go with it. Sorry. Good morning, Mr. Sims. You were arrested on a warrant from Broward County. The warrant was issued October 3rd of 2025. Not in custody capias, burglary to an unoccupied conveyance, I think. And then petty theft.
Yes.
So there's no bond on the warrant, but it says varying. Do you have any money to post a bond if they agree to one?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'll reset the case in the afternoon to see if Broward will agree to a bond. All right, Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
See you later.
Back, said $5,000 one.
Just give me what you got. Don't worry about it.
Count.
All right, John, okay.
Judge, I think that counsel's trying to tell you that Broward agreed.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm speaking with Eric. He told me the state just delivered the paperwork, and I said, no problem.
Mr. Wilson, was that
What bond today? What bond, Mr. Wilson? I'm sorry.
Warrant is $5,000 for count one. Count two already has $150 bond.
So Broward did agree to a bond. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. $5,000 bond is count one for the burglary to the unoccupied conveyance and $150 bond count for count two. Can you please verify his address with him for the order, Mr. Wilson? The reset date will be November 13th to see if he posted a bond or was transported to Broward County. In order to follow. Good luck to you, Mr. Sims. Have a good day. Next is John Ocampo.
Bond it out.
Bond out. Is that Zacchaeus Smith? Where you go? Yeah, you. Mr. Smith, good morning, sir. You have an arrest warrant from Hillsborough County, Florida. The warrant was issued October 17th of 2025. You owe child support. It's a writ of bodily attachment it says for contempt of court for failure to pay child support. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Your cash purge is $2,000. So if you can post a $2,000 cash purge, please do so at the jail you are located at. If you don't have any money to pay that, you will have to wait up to 15 days for Hillsborough County to come pick you up. The reset date here is November 13th to make sure you cash purge or were transported. Have a nice day.
Awesome.
Next, Carlos Rodriguez.
Your Honor, he'll need the Spanish interpreter.
Thank you. Good morning, sir. You have an arrest warrant from Hillsborough County, Florida. The warrant was issued October 27th of 2025, 2 days ago.
Bien, buenos días, señor. Usted tiene una orden de arresto del condado de Hillsborough que se emitió octubre 27 del 2025, hace 2 días atrás.
The charges are attempted first-degree premeditated murder with a firearm,
Los cargos son atentado de asesinato de primer grado con un arma de fuego,
discharge of a firearm from a vehicle,
disparar un arma desde un vehículo.
that's 2 counts,
Son 2 cargos.
and also shooting at or within or into a vehicle, 2 counts.
Y también disparar hacia o dentro de un vehículo, 2 cargos.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you on this warrant from Hillsborough County.
Se le está nombrando al abogado de oficio para esta orden de captura de Hillsborough County.
There is no bond on the warrant. You're going to have to wait up to 15 days for Hillsborough County to come pick you up.
No tiene fianza en esta orden de captura, tiene que esperar a que lo recojan del condado de Hillsborough.
And your case is reset here November 13th to make sure you're transported to Hillsborough County. Have a nice day.
Y su caso aquí se posterga hasta noviembre 13 para asegurarnos de que ya lo han transportado al condado de Hillsborough. Que tengan buen día.
Thank you. Okay, now we're ready to start the regular calendar. Who are you? Who's our PD today?
Good morning, Judge. Assistant Public Defender Cameron Gittler.
Okay, I didn't hear your last name, so one more time.
Gittler, Gittler.
Gittler.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Right, you've been here before, I think.
I did a training a couple weeks ago,
Okay,
so
well,
go easy on me.
all right, you'll do great. Anyway, welcome here. We're going to get started now with the regular calendar. I have a few cases out of turn. If there's private lawyers here, I see one. You're going to have to wait a minute because I didn't catch you before. Oh, it says Mr. Costello, not in calendar. I have some other attorneys to wait. It's Eric, do you want to get that one for me? Yeah, Steve. Then, Mr. Mathis here, Eric Williams also, I'm gonna need, you want me to write it down? No, I need the list again, or I'll make you a new list, I don't care. I need, just get any scrap you find. All right, let me do it, give me 1 second to get the, out of turns for the attorneys, please. Okay, so I right now, the ones I see, Mr. Mastos, I'm not calling your case, so don't raise your hand. And somebody else is here for it anyway, I think. I'm gonna need Eric Williams and Robier Font Osaba after the corrections out of turns. First case we have, page 12, Franklin Montoya Perez. If you got a case, you're an attorney or no?
I just don't find the name.
Then it's not here. Maybe it's 5-3, they do misdemeanors, or try the afternoon.
It's for the bond, hearing bond.
Are you an attorney or no?
No.
Oh, okay, you're just here to see somebody.
Yes,
Well, if it's not there, it's not there. Try the afternoon. Look on the jail. What time are they booked?
on the jail.
Good morning, Mr. Montoya Perez. You were arrested for possession with intent to sell cocaine, driving with a suspended license, third or subsequent conviction. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. You review for probable cause.
There's no intent on the cocaine, Judge.
What's even scarier, he says he has a newborn and he's using cocaine. It's just possession of cocaine. And he has He has suspension. It doesn't talk about conviction, so it would just be, oh, he has last expired conviction. I don't know. Is that enough?
I mean, I can pull the driver's license. Okay.
You got a newborn, you're using cocaine. That's pretty sad. Go get drug counseling. You want to just do a pretrial? We'll find peace.
I think pretrial is fine.
Pretrial services, alternate bond count one will be $2,500 for possession of cocaine. You may be eligible for the drug court program. I don't know. Something you should think about. It's a way to get drug counseling and to get the charges dismissed. With regard to your license, pay up what you got to pay. There's a drive legal program here at the courthouse. And you can inquire there about what you have to do to get a good license, okay? But if you keep driving, you can be facing prison time for this charge. And I know you don't want to go to prison driving, right? If you're going to prison, it better be for something else, like maybe, well, you don't want to go to prison at all. I wasn't going to say it. I would say maybe like robbing a bank. I don't know. I didn't say it. All right. 2,500 count one, count two. I'll set that at $1,500. Good luck to you, sir. Also, no driving unless you have a valid license. Here you go. Okay, next. Travis, no, Dairon, this, what's this, my scrap paper? Oh. I gave you the list though.
I couldn't.
What page is that on, Judge?
The other list? What'd you say?
What page?
Oh, I'm sorry, 17?
Okay.
Dairon Mendez, these are attachments for corrections.
He refused, Your Honor.
He refused, so let me review probable cause. If there's any victims here on a case and you want to be heard, raise your hand when I'm on your case, and I'm happy to promote you. Madam Interpreter.
También, si hay alguna víctima que quiera ser oída, por favor, anote su nombre en el chat también.
I'll find probable cause for the charts. F25 23591. And he said he
We'll waive.
you don't waive this right yet. It's his first time up, okay?
But Judge, he's got, it looks like a dozen other cases at least.
Oh, they're already pending, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, if you want to waive, it's okay. I'm so sorry. I don't want to step on your toes.
No worries. We'll waive.
You want to waive? Okay. So I'll appoint the public defender's office, waive presence and set bond. Counts 1 through 4 is $2,500 each count. Let me go to the next case. And then 25-23602. I'll find here is feeling the rims. Oh, more rims. Okay. I'll find reset. It's $2,500 bond. F25-23586, charge for quick theft of the motor vehicle parts. There's probable cause for the charge, $2,500 bond. Point public defender's office. Okay, next is next up is Ramon Diaz. Thanks. Corrections, you're going to bring up after I finish your case is bringing Eric Williams and Robier Font Osaba. We don't find it Robier Font Osaba on here, so he may not be here, Mr. Meltzer. Ramon Diaz, please, on page 19. Ramon?
English.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Let me see. So you were arrested for strong arm robbery, attempted armed robbery with a weapon, aggravated kidnapping, and battery. Sir, can you afford to hire an attorney? Because there's an attorney raising their hand on this. Are you on this case, sir, if you're raising your hand? Did you hire a lawyer, sir? Now the lawyer stops. I don't like when the lawyers raise their hand when they're not their case, because I have to stop court to deal with it. Sir, I'm sorry, I get distracted easily. I had like old people, ADA. Anyway, you got charged with strong arm robbery, attempted armed robbery with a weapon, aggravated kidnapping with a weapon or firearm, and battery. So it's from October 27th. Can you afford to hire a lawyer?
Yeah.
What's the name? Who's your lawyer? Have you hired one? You're 21. Where are you getting the money to hire a lawyer from?
I'm working 9 to 5. I'm a certified trainer.
You have money to pay a lawyer. It's going to cost you probably minimum $5,000 retainer to get through the door, and then more money for a trial. You have that money lying around?
I mean, I have to just talk to my mom.
I'll appoint the public defender's office for you, sir. Let me review for probable cause.
Your Honor, I would like.
There's also a criminal mischief charge. I didn't see that.
Breaking the phone.
So there's probable cause for the strong arm robbery.
I think the armed robbery is not an attempt. He got the phone a second time.
So that was the $40 for dinner.
No, it said that she was able to move the rifle away from her face. He saw that she was recording him. She tries to leave. He tackles her, physical altercation. Defendant again removed the cell phone.
Okay.
This is Ramon.
Yeah. Are you his lawyer?
Yeah, can
Okay. He wasn't sure you had a lawyer.
Yeah, family hire.
Oh, your family hired an attorney. Hi, how are you? I'll pass it a minute. Mr. Quesada's here, okay? That's good. That's your deal. Let me give you a copy of this. You can review it, okay? You got one? You leave a minute then, or you want me to pass? Just have a seat. Your lawyer wants to review the paperwork. Okay, Mr. Thomas. Okay, next, David Mendez, 19, added charge. Is he here or is he refusing?
David.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning,
Mr.
Judge.
Mendez. I have to say you look better today than you did when you first came in.
Thank you.
You gotta stop. Nut drugs. Anyway, you got another charge for grand theft of motor vehicle parts. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There's probable cause for the charge. Bond is $2,500. Have a nice day, sir.
Thank you.
Quincy Altman, page 19.
He refused court, Your Honor.
You refuse. You want to waive presence on this one?
We will, Your Honor.
Well, 1 second. Does he have anything else pending?
Let's see. He was sentenced to 13 years in state prison
Oh,
on October
okay.
8th.
Thank you. There's probable cause. cause for the charge. Avoid the public defender's office. Waive presence bond is $2,500. And next, Michael Brackets. One more. 25 and 15, right? Good morning, sir. Mr.
Hi.
Brackets.
How you doing, y'all?
Doing, sir? You got arrested for one count of trafficking in cocaine, another count for trafficking in MDMA or ecstasy, then another charge for trafficking in heroin, and then attempted tampering with evidence. So those are pretty serious charges. I'm appointing the public defender's office for you. I need a moment to review for probable cause. Let me see what it says here. So I guess he tossed the bag out of the car, and inside the bag was 17.2 grams of crack cocaine, 11.9 grams of powder cocaine, 9.2 grams of heroin, and 12 grams of crystal meth. They also recovered currency over $2,600. I mean, it's like right at the threshold for trafficking cocaine. Problem is, there's probable cause for trafficking in heroin.
No, Judge, I filed the motion, but I
But that's
think,
not the same.
correct, right? It wasn't fentanyl, it was heroin, so I don't think the motion is proper.
No. So count one, trafficking in cocaine. Technically, there's probable cause for that. I'll set that bond at, right, it's just at 28. Yeah, it's a little over 28 grams. There's probable cause for count one, $15,000 bond. Count two, trafficking in the MDMA. What is that threshold, 10 or 12 grams? What do we know?
15.
It's 10.
Okay, there's probable cause for that charge, $15,000 bond. Count three, there's probable cause for trafficking in heroin. What do you want on that one? 15?
I mean, maybe $50,000, it's heroin.
It's $15,000 bond. It's a first-degree felony. Count four, attempted tampering with evidence. There's probable cause. That'll be $1,000.
Yeah, sorry, what was count three, 15 or 50?
15.
Thank you.
He has priors or no?
He does have some priors. The state is requesting a nebia.
Do you know what division this is in?
Altfields.
All right. I'm not doing Nebia.
It's over state's objection.
And count five, Your Honor?
Count five. Wait, there is 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no count five, but
Well, I'm sorry, that's my district.
And Judge, what was count for? I'm having trouble here.
$1,000.
Thank you.
1,000. Have a nice day, sir.
Here.
Okay, so let me call up now Eric Williams. Also, there's nobody here for Roby or Fonta Silva, whoever was here on that. Let me promote the
In
lawyer
that
now.
case, Your Honor, is on the PM calendar, but in the chat.
Oh, for the other attorney?
Osaba, yes.
Thank you so much. Page 12, Eric Williams. I thought there's another attorney here for that. Oh,
Morning, Your Honor.
good morning, sir.
So is Mr. Mastos?
Mr. Mastos brought his name
It's
in
not.
case as well.
Right, but he said Theodore Mastos is not handling Eric Williams as originally planned.
Okay.
That's correct, Judge. My understanding is that I'm going to be doing this bond hearing. I'm not sure what's going to happen afterwards, but I'll handle the bond.
All right, sir, you were arrested, Mr. Williams, you were arrested for trafficking in cocaine, trafficking in MDMA, trafficking in heroin, attempted tampering with physical evidence. And then you have a second case, fleeing and eluding a police officer, resisting an officer without violence. So your attorney's here. What's your name, sir?
Christian Maroney, Your Honor. And I would like to be heard on probable cause in the trafficking case whenever the court's reviewed the arrest affidavit.
I've reviewed it. Go ahead. It's the same as the last one I just read.
That's correct, Your Honor, and it is a co-defendant case. So looking to the face of the A form, the only evidence surrounding the actual narcotics is that the co-defendant, Mr. Braggs, was observed by the police officer putting the alleged narcotics out the window. There's no information that Mr. Williams knew about those narcotics. There's no evidence that Mr. Williams had the ability to exercise dominion and control over those narcotics. And whenever we're in a jointly occupied vehicle, the threshold for possession is knowledge and the ability to exercise dominion and control. And the facts of the arrest affidavit certainly do not establish the ability to exercise dominion and control, and I don't believe there's sufficient facts to establish knowledge either. So it's my position that there's no probable cause for any of the drug counts because possession has not been established.
So Judge, in terms of knowledge, it states that the defendant led the traffic stop, which would indicate that he knew that he had something illegal in the vehicle. Additionally, it states that both occupants of the car ran away from the vehicle. Also, I think that would indicate knowledge. Additionally, the defendant spontaneously stated to the detective that he had a bag in the car. Inside of that bag was currency consistent with drug sales. I believe it was over $2,600. So with all that, I think there's enough for probable cause.
And Judge, if I could just be heard.
Yes, of course.
So, Your Honor, I believe that the fleeing can be explained by something other than knowledge of the alleged narcotics, and the money can also be explained by something that is independent of the alleged narcotics. I have some case law as well if the court's interested, but the threshold for the ability to maintain dominion and control in a possession case is high. And in this situation, the only evidence, the only direct independent proof that would establish anybody had the ability to exercise dominion and control over these narcotics is the co-defendant and the co-defendant only dropping these alleged narcotics out the window, Judge. That does not establish probable cause for Mr. Williams.
Okay, thank you. There's probable cause for everything on both cases. On F-25-23560, fleeing and eluding a police officer. It's there's probable cause for that charge. It's a $2,500 bond. Count 2 for resisting an officer without violence for running away after he stopped the vehicle is $500. On the other case, trafficking in cocaine, there's probable cause for that charge. If the bond is $15,000. Count 2, there's probable cause for trafficking in MDMA, $15,000 bond. Count 3, there's probable cause for trafficking in heroin, $15,000 bond. And then he has a tampering charge. He's not the one who threw it out the window. You want $1 on that or a release outright?
Yes, Your Honor, I would request a $1 bond on that.
$1 on count 4.
Judge,
And
I filed a motion, I'll withdraw it. It's heroin, not fentanyl.
yeah, there's not the TV heroin. That's it. Have a nice day. Thank you.
And Your Honor, would the court be inclined to give an alternate bond of GPS? I'm not sure if Mr. Williams will be able to afford the monetary bond in this case.
No, but there's no Nebia.
It's overstates objection.
Okay, I'm not giving him house arrest for this charge for trafficking in drugs. Go see the division judge. It's
Understood, Your Honor. And just to confirm, the court said there is no Nebia.
no Nebia. I said no Nebia.
Thank you, Judge.
Have a good day. Okay, any other private lawyers, raise your hand. Somebody on Zoom is raising their hand. TGK. I forgot a lawyer. You guys are here, okay? Oh, Mr. Quesada's back. 1 second, I gotta see what TGK wants. Give me a second. Who's here on TGK? Benito Herrera? Do we know what page he's on at the end?
He's number 51 on page
18 or page 17?
17.
Let me get it. I'll be with you in a moment, sir.
No problem.
Okay, where's Benito Herrera? He's there on Zoom. Does he speak English? Corrections, I can't hear anybody there. Does he need a Spanish interpreter?
Judge, you said he prefers Spanish?
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Herrera. You were arrested for petty theft, 2 or more convictions. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Buenos días, señor Herrera. Usted ha sido arrestado por robo en menor cuantía, 2 o más condenas. Se le está nombrando al abogado de oficio para que le represente.
There's probable cause for the charge.
Hay motivo fundado para para el cargo.
Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the Dollar Tree store at 968 Southwest 8th Street in Miami, Florida.
Señor, tiene una orden de alejamiento, no puede acercarse a la tienda Dollar Tree que queda en la 968 Southwest 8 calle de Miami, Florida.
All right, I'm setting a bond since he has an open petty theft case. I'll set it at $1,000. Have a nice day.
Tiene una fianza de $1,000 ya que tiene un cargo de robo a menor cuantía. Que tenga un buen día. Eso es todo, señor.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, now let me recall Ramon Diaz, his attorney's here. Did you have something too? You have to tell the clerk. Tell him the page and then I can call him. All right, so sir, we're here now with your attorney, Mr. Casadas here. Any argument?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mark Casado on behalf of Mr. Diaz. His mom and sister are also present. Your Honor, I'm going to raise PC as to the count 3 kidnapping. I believe the PC would be 2 false imprisonment. He was confining her to an area.
Yeah, I agree.
Right, so Judge, it's the state's position that there is probable cause for the kidnapping in that the defendant pointed an AR-15 style rifle at the victim, told her that he was going to kill her, would not let her leave the room, tackled her. There was a physical altercation. He stole her cell phone. So I think with all of that, there is intent to terrorize or commit a felony. There's even probable cause. He said for, looks like maybe extortion, he wouldn't let her leave unless she paid him $40. So I think there's multiple theories of the case that would support probable cause for kidnapping.
Actually, it would be probable cause for armed false imprisonment. On count 3. And now, you weren't here before, Ms. That said it's probable cause for an armed robbery with a deadly weapon. That may be right.
Judge, I think the gun was pointed in the allegation in the report. The gun was pointed at one point. And she removed the gun to the side, and the gun was no longer in play. And then the other incident happened regarding the struggle and the smashing. So the gun wasn't used, wasn't part of any of that sequence of events.
Whenever the court's ready, the state would like to respond.
I can't concentrate because they're talking and now you're talking. I'm reading slow. You want me to take a break for 15 minutes and I could read it without being interrupted? Okay, I had a chance now to read it and understand it. It's a little complicated. Go ahead, Ms. Seth. What is your response, please?
So it's the state's position that during the course of committing the robbery, the defendant carried a weapon, which would make this an armed robbery. And in the course of committing a robbery means in an attempt to commit a robbery or in flight after the attempt or commission. So he clearly had the gun. It may not have been pointed at her face, but he was in possession of it at the time that he stole the phone.
Okay, I need to get the stay away order. 1 second. Anything else, Mr. Casal?
Yeah, Your Honor. So there's the allegation about the pointing gun, then she pushes it away. You don't hear anything about the gun again. She now begins to record him. So honestly, she didn't take anything. She wasn't in fear. She was able to push the gun away on her own and then remain there and continue to record him. And that's what led to the next dispute. So there was a break in the action. She now recorded him. So I don't believe there's armed robbery here. False imprisonment as far as count 3. That's my argument for the court to find.
Where is it? There was a complete, excuse me, I gotta get this. There was, you did a non-domestic. Ms. F, did you do a non-domestic in this case?
I think Your Honor should have.
Thanks, Eric. I don't know. Something's triggered me today. I'll tell you that. I know why I'm triggered, but I'm not gonna say it. All right, sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim whose initials are MC. No contact with that victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home, school, and place of employment at all times. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right, I did have a chance to review the arrest affidavit, and I think it is charged correctly as to count 1, the strong arm robbery. So count 1, strong arm robbery is going to be a 6,000. Let me see something here. Wait a minute, I'm setting count 1, strong arm robbery at $2,500. Count 2, there's probable cause for an attempted armed robbery with a deadly weapon. And that bond will be.
Judge, I'd like to bring the officer in for a probable cause hearing. If Your Honor is only finding PC on the attempt, I believe.
Why? There is probable cause for what he wrote on here, and that's what he wrote. He wrote
Judge,
armed robbery. Why would I bring him in?
It said the defendant again removed the aforesaid cell phone. So it's not an attempt. He actually got the phone. I think there may be an issue with how the defendant was booked with the electronic A form. I want to confirm whether or not it's an attempt. Clearly, it appears to be completed.
Am I missing something? Because I read this and I didn't see that.
The defendant removed the aforesaid cell phone from the victim's possession and smashed it against the floor, causing it to shatter. He took the victim's phone twice.
Are you talking about, right, the second time he did that, he wasn't holding the gun?
That is after. It's at the, okay. So he had the gun, she moves it away from her face, and then the cell phone is stolen again.
But it's not indicating he was holding a gun at that time.
It doesn't say, so I'd like to bring the officer in for a
It's your
probable
choice,
cause.
but this really, I really question if this is, if you really need to see hearing or if this is something else, but no problem, whatever you
Okay,
like.
1:30, Judge?
Whatever you like, it's the
Thank
same.
you.
So if you want a PC hearing, also there's only probable cause for an armed false imprisonment. There's no kidnapping here.
Would you want a reserve ruling?
Oh, yeah, you can bring in
Okay.
your officer for all of the
Thank you.
counts.
Thank you.
But sir, stay away from the victim. We'll resume it maybe at 2 o'clock, the way I'm going, it may be 3 o'clock. We're gonna work late today.
I hear it like around 2:15. Is that okay? We can pass it to them.
But you want to do it at 2:15? I can have the officer subpoenaed for then.
Oh, that's
Have a deposition.
okay, sure.
So 2:15.
1, 3. Okay. We'll see you later, sir. Now we made Food Fonseca, page 2. Her attorney is here. Good morning.
Good morning, Judge Mauricio Padilla on behalf of Mrs. Fonseca.
How do you spell your name?
P as in Peter, A, D as in dog, I-L-L-A.
Wait, say it again?
Padilla,
No, your first name.
Mauricio, M-A-U-R-I-C-I-O.
She needs.
I know you. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You got a little grayer though since
Yeah, I
I
know.
last. We all did, right? Yeah.
In Spanish.
Spanish, please. Good morning, ma'am. You were arrested for grand theft, a first-degree felony, and obtaining a vehicle by trick.
Bien, señora, se le acusa de un robo mayor, delito mayor de primer grado y obtener un vehículo a través de un truco.
Your attorney is present. Mr. Padilla is here. Good morning.
Good morning,
Su
Judge.
abogado está presente, el señor Padilla. Buenos días, su señoría.
I don't have any arguments regarding PC. I would just like to let the court know that she's gainfully employed. She lives with her daughter, and we're just asking for the best bond that could appoint, or I don't know if she qualifies for patrol services. The court could get it.
Sí, su señoría, no tengo ningún argumento con respecto a motivo fundado. Quería informarle que ella trabaja, es muy trabajadora, vive con su hija y estábamos solicitando que le den la mejor fianza posible o si ella es elegible para alguno de los programas antes de juicio.
So Judge, in terms of priors, the defendant has a prior federal conviction for fraud. She was sentenced to 36 months of supervision.
Su señoría, con respecto a antecedentes, ella tiene una condena federal debido a fraude por la cual le sentenciaron a 36 meses de prisión.
Ma'am, you are ordered to stay away from the Space Coast Credit Union.
Señora, tiene una orden de alejamiento, no puede acercarse a Space Coast Credit Union.
At 1120 West 49th Street in Hialeah, Florida.
Y queda en la 1140 West 49 calle en Hialeah, Florida.
You're not allowed to go to that location and you must stay away from there. Do you understand?
No se le permite ir a ese local y debe de mantenerse alejada del local, ¿entiende?
Sí.
Do you have
Yes.
the court's going to split the bonds?
That's fine.
Thank you. I'll set the bonds on count 1, grand theft, $7,500. Count 2, obtaining a vehicle by trick will be $2,500. Have a nice day. And you have a
Su
lawyer for
fianza,
something
su
else.
fianza en cargo 1 es $7,500 y en el cargo 2 son $2,500. Que tenga un buen día.
We have another return for Douglas Nieves. Who is that for? Attorney, can the attorney raise their hand, please, so I can promote you?
I don't.
Is the attorney here? Mr. Alexander's here. Thank you.
What page?
We're on page 14.
Okay.
14. Hi, Mr. Alexander. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Devin Alexander, victim representative for Whole Foods in this case.
Spanish.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for petty theft, 2 or more convictions. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Buenos días, señor. Se le acusa de robo en menor cuantía, 2 o más condenas. Se le nombra al abogado de oficio que le represente.
So, it's alleged he stole 2 bags of shrimp from Whole Foods store. Didn't pay.
Se le acusa o presuntamente de robarse 2 bolsas de camarones sin pagar.
You are ordered to stay away from the Whole Foods store at 299 Southeast 3rd Avenue in Miami, Florida.
Southeast 3rd Avenue, Your Honor.
Southeast 3rd Avenue in Miami, Florida.
Thank you, Judge. Tiene una orden de alejamiento y no puede acercarse a la tienda Whole Foods que queda en la 299 Sureste 3 Avenida.
The victim representative of Whole Foods is here, Mr. Alexander. What did you want to say?
El representante de víctimas de la tienda Whole Foods está presente. ¿Qué quería decir, señor Alexander?
Good morning, Your Honor. This offender is a repeat offender. Even though this case it was shrimp, he has hit this same store for multiple bottles of alcohol.
Su señoría, él es un ofensor reincidente y aunque la acusación es de robarse unas bolsas de camarones, en este caso, él ha entrado a la tienda a robarse botellas de alcohol.
While we understand that this is not the charge today, we have a history with this offender and we would ask for an elevated bond and we would defer to the court for the specific amount.
Y entendemos que ese no es el cargo el día de hoy, pero debido a su historial solicitamos que se incremente la cantidad de la fianza y lo dejamos en manos de su señoría para que imponga la cantidad de fianza.
Okay. You want to say anything?
Yes, given this allegation, it's just the 2 bags, with Your Honor, an alternative path.
No, he has a hold. He hasn't came in on a bench warrant. He doesn't come to court and he has numerous extensive priors for petty theft.
Bien, él tiene una retención porque tenía una orden de arresto de la corte por no presentarse en la corte y además tiene antecedentes y además tiene muchos antecedentes y casos.
Bond is $5,000. Have a nice day.
La fianza es $5,000. Tenga un buen día. Hasta luego.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Page 1. What have 2 calendars here? Calendar. So I don't need this one. Thank you. All right, page 1. Shalonda Williams.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You were arrested for 3 cases, petty theft, 2 or more convictions from March 24th of 2024, October 13th of 2024, and December 23rd of 2024. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So you are ordered to stay away from the Old Navy store at 2645
Yes, ma'am.
Northeast 10th Court in Homestead, Florida. You are not allowed to go to that store. You must stay away from there. Do you understand, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I don't know.
Right, so Judge, I know that the cases are dated, but it's multiple cases, all from the same location. And the defendant's got priors involving thefts.
They're all, there's
Well,
nothing.
from last year, and it's hundreds of dollars worth of theft, which Your Honor set a bond, maybe 1,500 each case.
It's too many. What are you talking about? Here. Oh, she's too many convictions. They're older.
Thank you.
One from last year.
You guys have one from last year. These are old. Right, so
Would you consider yes?
what?
Pretrial service.
I don't want her. She doesn't qualify. She has too many convictions. So maybe because this is not new conduct. It's from December of last year, October of last year, and March of last year. So I'll do TAP alternate bonds, $2,500 each count on each case. You have an address, ma'am? Yes. If you get arrested for stealing again, those holidays are coming up.
No,
If you get arrested for stealing, you'll be locked up in jail until your trial. Okay, I give you one chance.
yes, ma'am. Thank
So
you.
you have an address, there's a TAP will give her, she'll get notice.
Yes, Yes, ma'am.
Thanks.
Oh.
Where's Miss? TAP alternate 2,500 each case. Stay away from the Old Navy.
Right, it is over state's objection.
Thank you. Next case is Joanna Murchison. Good morning, and arrested for making written threats to kill or do bodily injury. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Give me a moment to review this arrest affidavit, please. This is from September 17th of 2025. There's probable cause for the charge. It's a bit dated, but I don't know, you share a child with him, and then where's the child now, with you or with him?
Your Honor, my daughter has no parent now.
What?
My daughter, the victim, he's deceased. He passed away October 15th. My daughter has one father now. I've been knowing him since I was 17 years old. I'm 37. I have more domestic violence cases on him.
Who is Alvin Brown around, or he's the one
Alvin Brown is deceased. He
sorry.
passed away October 15th. My daughter has one parent now.
I understand what
My
you're saying.
mental health.
Where's the child now?
She asked for the child.
Where's the child now?
Right now, she's with my mother and my father. They're 80. My dad is 87. My mom is 67. They can't take care of her. I just know that me and Alvin, we were very toxic, and
All right. Miss Seth, is there any way to verify that?
So the A form does talk about the victim suffering a stroke in September. I mean, if Your Honor wants to.
What do I do with the stay away order?
Your
I
Honor,
mean,
PCR.
ma'am, is there anything you can give me some details that I could verify? Did he have like,
Can I call your parents? Yeah, how old was he?
Alvin was 48 years old.
Oh, yes, stroke, 28.
And Your Honor, if I may make a PC argument here as well.
There's PC.
I believe the state needs to prove that the intended threat was intended to be a true threat. And there's nothing.
No, there's probable cause. The issue is if he's deceased, as she says, then I don't know if I need to read a stay away order and release her. Is there anybody we can call to verify? Let me call your parents and ask them. Will they verify that? And no, you're not lying to me, because if you are, I'm gonna hold you in contempt of court.
I'm not lying to you, Judge. Yes, my parents know, and my mom number is 786.
1 minute.
366 3220.
Let me call up your parents. 1 minute. Ma'am, whose number was that you gave me?
786 366 3220. Brenda Eford.
3 what?
786 366 3220.
That was a Spanish person.
That is my mom number. I could give you my son number. I know that by heart.
How old's your son?
Spanish. No. I know my mental is not right, but that is my mom number. But can I give you my son number, please? Please.
Yeah, sure. How old's your son?
My son is 20.
All right. What's his number?
786 526 7374.
All right. What's his name?
His name is Jermaine Murchison.
All right. All right, so he didn't answer the phone. Miss Evans, is there any way you?
I mean, I'm inclined to believe her based on the A form saying that the victim suffered a stroke in September.
All right, ma'am, in the event in case you're not telling me the truth, I'm gonna order you stay away from Alvin Brown, no contact with him either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home, school, and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs. Do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. Do you understand the stay away order?
Judge, she wants to know if, assuming she's telling the truth, she could still attend the funeral, correct?
Attend what?
The funeral.
When did he pass away?
He passed away October 15, Judge.
Judge, I mean, if he's, I don't think it's an issue.
Oh, they didn't have the funeral yet? Okay. Yeah, you can attend the funeral.
Okay, for 15.
1 minute. Let me mark it on these. Don't tear it up yet. Ma'am, can you confirm, where do you live, ma'am? What's your address?
My address is 7770.
I got it. Is that a house or apartment?
That is a house.
You live with your parents?
No, myself and my kid, my daughter.
Yeah, but if you got all these mental health issues, how are you taking care of that child?
No, I work from home. I work for the state. I got it.
So listen, the public defender's office, they can offer mental health counseling through Citrus. You need to speak to somebody there. You have to watch your child. How old is your child?
I have therapy and I have a psychologist. My daughter is 17 years old.
This daughter?
This daughter of Alvin Brown.
She's 17?
She is 17 years old.
You're going through a lot, no problem. Just 1 second, I want to write in here, you're permitted to attend the funeral.
Thank you.
Just so you know, nobody answered the phone and I couldn't verify what she was saying is correct and true. That's why I wrote the stay away order and read it to her. All right. All right, so what I'm going to do is release you on your own recognizance, ROR. Make sure you keep all future court dates. The case is not over. It's up to the state whether or not they want to proceed with the charges, okay?
Okay,
and you need to go and get counseling probably for you and your daughter if that.
I'm okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Next, Angelica Gonzalez Lizama.
Speaking English? Or
good morning, ma'am. You were arrested for grand theft and resisting an officer without violence. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. You said Spanish? Yeah. Did you need Spanish or English?
Oh, English.
Okay, so this is from yesterday. She's stealing Apple Watches from the table.
Maybe tap, Judge?
Ma'am, how long have you lived in Miami for?
how long have you been in Miami?
How long?
In Miami?
2 weeks.
Where'd you live before that?
I'm sorry?
Where did you live before you came to Miami?
Orlando.
Okay. Ma'am, you are ordered to stay away from the Apple store at 1021 Lincoln Road, Miami Beach, Florida. You're not allowed to go to that store. You must stay away from there. Do you understand?
Okay.
Thank you. So state, I don't know when she entered the
I
country.
mean, she's only been here 2 weeks, but I don't think we can do tap.
Not gonna qualify for tap. Count one, grand theft. Did it give the value of the watches?
It did, it said, $800 on page 1.
Yeah, there's probable cause for the charge of grand theft. I'll set the bonds on count one at $1,500. Count two, resisting an officer without violence is $500. Have a nice day. And stay away from that Apple store on Lincoln Road at 11021 Lincoln Road in Miami Beach, Florida. Next is Jaylis Pacheco. Good morning, ma'am. Do you speak English?
Yes.
Thank you. Ma'am, you were arrested for battery by strangulation. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There is probable cause for the charge. So, ma'am, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim whose initials are JDP. No contact with the victim, alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs. Do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. And you may return to the victim's residence one time only within 48 hours of your release from jail. You must be accompanied by a police officer so that you can retrieve your personal clothing, health items, medication, personal and business-related paperwork, and work tools. If you go to the victim's home without the police, or if you stay there, you will be arrested. Do you understand? Stay away from. Okay. Do you have someone you can stay that's not with the victim?
Yes.
State, you have an objection of pretrial? She doesn't have any prior conviction.
Right, there's one prior out of Broward. It looks like drug sales, 18 months of probation. That was in 22. I'll defer to the court.
Pretrial services alternate bond is $5,000. Stay away from the victim. Have a nice day. Thank you. Next is Millie Over, page 2.
All right. Bond out.
Bond out. Taquanda Lawrence. Good morning, Ms. Lawrence.
Good morning.
For petty theft, 2 or more convictions, I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So this is from yesterday.
I think a program's okay, Judge.
What?
A program's okay?
Okay. There's probable cause for the charge. You are ordered to stay away from the Walmart store at 1425 Northeast 163rd Street in Miami, Florida. You're not allowed to go to that location. You must stay away from there. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Pretrial services alternate bond. It's $2,500. Have a nice day.
So
You can get out of jail for free with pretrial or post a bond. Your choice. Next, Wendy Martinez, page 2.
I'm not sure if the victim is present. I'm gonna promote.
Okay. They do promote.
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Morning. Miss Hernandez, you were arrested for strong arm robbery and battery. Can you afford to hire a lawyer?
Yes, I think so.
Huh?
Yes, I think so.
Well, do you have money in the bank to pay for a private lawyer?
My family.
I'll appoint the public defender's office for you. All right, so the victims here, hello ma'am, what's your name?
Hi, Your Honor. My name is Emily Estefan.
All right, raise your right hand and be sworn, please. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you are going to give in this proceeding will be the truth? If so, state I do.
I do.
Thank you. You can put your hand down. Are you afraid of Miss Hernandez?
No, I didn't want her to be in jail. I begged the detective and the officers not to take her there.
Whenever they come for domestic cases, somebody's getting arrested.
I understand, absolutely, and I know they were doing their job, but I'm not afraid. I don't want any order against her or
That's the
anything.
next question. Do you want the court to order Miss Hernandez to stay away from?
No.
Okay. Once. And has anybody forced you or threatened you to come to court today to make this statement?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. State any questions?
No questions.
Defense, any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. So just give me a second to review this.
Allegations are that the defendant took the victim's phone twice.
So ma'am, I'm going to enter a modified stay away order from the alleged victim whose initials are EE. You are allowed to have contact with the alleged victim. You are prohibited from being physically threatening or violent towards her in any manner whatsoever. Do you understand this? Do you understand that so far?
Yes.
Okay, only friendly, nonviolent contact is permitted. Also, do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs. And do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. Do you understand the modified stay away order?
Yes, sir.
Okay. One second, let me see one thing. All right, yeah, there's so. And you two currently live together?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Was there priors?
No priors, Judge.
What do you want me to do? Give her an ROR? Come back. Come back. She doesn't want. It's 2 counts of strong arm robbery because she took it twice. Please.
It's all the same criminal episode, but it is all the same criminal episode, but the allegations are that the phone was taken twice.
Probable cause count 1 and count 3. All right. And you're gonna go back and stay with you, ma'am?
I'm sorry, are you talking to me?
Yeah, is she gonna stay back in your house? Or are you gonna do a cooling off period?
No. I don't want to put any kind of restraining order, but you know, like I'm very cool with her family. I just want her, honestly, just I think it's best for the both of us if we do take some space, but she doesn't deserve to be there in jail. So as soon and as quickly as we can get her out of there, that's really what matters to me.
You want to post the bond? Are you going to post the bond for her?
I'm sorry?
Are you going to post the bond for her?
If that's what needs to happen, or her family, however it is that she can come out, like.
Whoever's going to post the bond, state you have an objection if I lower.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. I appreciate it.
No objection.
$500 count 1, ROR count 2, and $500 count 3. So the total bond is $3,000. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Remember, only friendly, nonviolent contact is permitted.
Thank you.
Okay, moving right along. Mona Hogg, page 3.
I guess a bond.
What?
Bond out.
Bond out. Okay, thank you. Next is Christian Monte Castillo, page 4.
Wendy.
What's your name?
All right. For the record, the public defender's office hasn't been appointed yet.
And
I'm going to appoint the public defender's office for Reset Ward G. Now we, Jack Voltaire, Mr. Voltaire there. Come on down, sir.
We need to pass him. He's not here yet.
No, he's not there?
No, we need to pass.
I'll pass it. Thank you. Alex Burns. Good morning, Mr. Burns. So you were arrested for aggravated assault with a firearm and proper exhibition of a weapon. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. I need a moment to review the probable cause.
Yeah.
Okay. There's probable cause for the charges. You were ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, whose initials are PC. No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school and place of employment at all times. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Yes.
All right, so I'll split the bonds. Count one is $4,000. Count two is $1,000. Sir, do you have money to post the bond? Otherwise, I'll give you house arrest.
Can you get arrest, please? Can I?
Judge, the state's requesting a bond. If you look, he's got a 206-day sentence.
Wouldn't it be better if you had house arrest?
A bond plus house arrest would be even better. That
Why?
was
To make
for
him
an
pay money?
aggravated.
What's I had a question about, she observed him running behind her with a handgun, and then he made statements to her, but he never did anything else other than making some statements to her like he's going to kill her. But he wasn't holding the gun at that time. I'm okay with house arrest. House arrest with the GPS monitor, alternate bond 4,000 and 1,000. I'll do level 3 house arrest with a curfew from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. Most importantly, sir, stay away from the victim.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you have a nice day.
It's over state's objection.
Thank you. Buena Mendez is next, page 5.
Spanish.
Good morning.
Sorry.
Sir, you were arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and battery. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Señor, usted ha sido arrestado por una agresión con agravantes, con un arma letal, y por una agresión se le está nombrando al abogado de oficio que le represente.
So it looks like you got a red pocket knife. They found a red pocket knife with 2 replacement blades.
Okay. Bien, al parecer tenía un cuchillo de bolsillo y encontraron dos navajas de reemplazo.
So he pulled out his pocket knife and threatened to cut the victim with it. So there's probable cause for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Al parecer, él amenazó a la víctima de cortarle y encuentro motivo fundado para la agresión con agravantes.
Also probable cause for battery too, because he struck the victim with an open palm.
También encuentro motivo fundado para la agresión física, ya que abofeteó a la víctima con la palma abierta.
Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Eric Gomez Zavala.
Se ordena que se mantenga alejado de la víctima, Eric Gómez Zavala.
No contact with the victim either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
No puede tener contacto con la víctima, sea directa o indirectamente, en persona, por escrita, por teléfono o a través de terceras personas.
You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home, school, and place of employment at all times.
Debe de permanecer a 500 pies de la víctima, de la casa, de la escuela donde trabaje la víctima, en todo sitio que se encuentre.
And stay away from Mario's Supermarket at 3429 Northwest 22nd Avenue in Miami, Florida.
I apologize, Your Honor. Could you repeat the address?
Sure. 3429 Northwest 22nd Avenue in Miami, Florida.
No puede acercarse a Mario Supermarket, que queda en la 3429 Northwest 27 Avenida de Miami, Florida.
I'm setting up on count 1 is aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. It's $5,000. Count 2 battery is $1,000.
Estoy fijando una fianza en el primer cargo de agresión con agravantes con un arma letal, $5,000, y por el cargo de agresión física, $1,000.
Have a nice day.
Que tengan buen día.
Next we have is Juan Rodriguez, page 6.
Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Voltaire, he's NBC combative. We can reset it and he's on felony bonds.
Let me review. I may do an order to appear for him. He needs a stay away order.
I think he was charged with too many counts.
Oh, right, so I'll find a probable cause for count 1. The criminal mischief, they charge him for each of the guard gate. They charge him for each camera. That's correct. The petty theft is for stealing the traffic items from the front entrance, but they didn't list each specific one.
It would all be the same victim, so it'd be 1 count.
For that.
Yeah.
That count. All right. Hello. Page 4. Let me go see if there's probable cause. Yes. So there's probable cause for counts 1 through 7.
Judge, I think it's 1 criminal mischief if it was all the same victim, the same location.
Why if it's oh, okay. It says the damage to each bar.
I don't think you can
harm is 5,000 each, so it was more than 1.
But I think it's all the same victim. You can't charge for like every window that's broken, you know?
Oh, okay. So then it will be probable cause for count 1. 7.
1, okay. No, 1, 2.
What's 2 for the camera? You just said I couldn't charge.
No, 1 is the burglary.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
2 is the criminal mischief.
Pardon me. There's probable cause for count 1. I overlooked count 1, but that was a burglary. I thought I was just going right to the criminal mischief. Count 1. I'm looking at the calendar. That's fine. Count 1, count 2, count 7, and count 18. And then it's reset for the after. Next, Juan Rodriguez, page 6.
It's Spanish.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for trafficking in amphetamines and also possession of cocaine.
Buenos días, señor. Usted ha sido arrestado por tráfico de anfetaminas y también de cocaína.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Se le está nombrando al abogado de oficio.
I'm sorry, he speaks English.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm just reviewing for probable cause. You had 9 bags and 33 grams of meth. And also some powder cocaine. I think it's charged correctly. So I'll set the bond on count 1 at $15,000 and count 2 was $2,500. Have a nice day. Next case is Eli Wright. We're on page 6. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for strong arm robbery. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. All right, so you don't live with her, right? You live with the victim? Have you ever lived with her?
No.
And also you have no kids with her, or you have kids with her?
She had divorced. She was supposed to be gonna be like
No children.
Any living children?
No.
Okay. All right, there's probable cause for the charge. I'm reading a non-domestic stay away order. You are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim whose initials are TL. No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home, and place of employment at all times. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Yes.
Do you have any money to post the bond?
No.
Who do you live with?
I don't know where to live.
I can't really hear him. Who does he live
He has nowhere.
with? What?
He's homeless.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Maybe just reduce the bond a little,
I
Judge.
will, but there's no family members you can stay with because then I can give you house arrest.
Baby, I'm going through a lot right now, and she wasn't no better.
All right, I'll set a bond. It's $5,000. All I can do is lower the bond. Good luck with you, sir.
Thank you.
1 second. Fine. Get out.
All right, next, Todd Clements, page 6. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession of heroin and possession of cannabis. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Good.
Maybe tap.
Massive.
He had almost the trafficking amount of heroin.
Let's see. It was 3 grams.
Mhm.
5 bags.
The heroin.
Yeah.
Have
Up
a
to
look
you,
at the
Judge.
fire. Well, I'll give him.
Right.
What do you want me to say?
Up to you, Judge. His
You
criminal.
got-
Would you consider a program judge?
I'm thinking about it. Does he have any priors in Broward?
Let me see. Just the locals.
All right. I'll give him tap. Alternate bond, $2,500. Count 1. ROR count 2. Up to you, sir. Oh, arraignment date, are we still on December 1st? December 1st at 9 a.m. Courtroom 6-4, Judge Benzer. Have a good day.
That's your. You're
Next, John Montgomery, page 6.
gonna get.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession of cocaine. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Do
Yes, ma'am.
you have a place to stay?
Yes, I do.
Pretrial services, what?
Pretrial's good.
Pretrial services alternate bond, $2,500. Have a nice day, sir.
With that.
Next, Dariel Fonseca, page 6.
He's on felony bond.
Hold for F 25-18857. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession of cocaine, possession of a controlled substance called MDMA.
Bueno,
Spanish or English?
Spanish, por favor, gracias.
No problem.
Buenos días.
So, Madam Interpreter?
Yes, Your Honor. Buenos días, señor. Ha sido arrestado por tenencia de cocaína y también por sustancias controladas de MDMA.
MDMA and also possession of drug paraphernalia.
Y también de parafernalia de drogas.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Se le está nombrando al abogado de oficio.
There is probable cause
Okay.
for the charges. The problem is you're out on felony bonds, so there's a hold for you to see the division judge tomorrow for your open case.
Hay motivo fundado para los cargos. El problema es que usted tiene una retención por un delito mayor, por la cual va a ir a ver al juez mañana en la división.
I'll set a bond. Count 1 is $2,500. Count 2 is $2,500. Count 3 is $500. Have a nice day.
Bien, se fija una fianza, cargo 1, $2,500, cargo 2, $2,500, cargo 3, $500. Que tengan buen día. Hasta luego.
Next,
Okay.
Theo Rodriguez. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, you were arrested for illegal lascivious conduct charge and producing or something about obscene materials to minors. So I'm appointing the public defender's office for you. Is English okay?
English? English?
No.
¿Usted habla inglés o español?
Español?
Español.
Español. Espérese un momento. Go ahead. ma'am.
Your Honor, could you repeat the charges again?
1 second. He's charged with legal lascivious conduct on a child and also with possessing obscene materials or giving obscene materials to a minor.
Okay, thank you. Bien, señor, usted ha sido acusado de comportamiento lascivo y lujurioso con un menor de edad, también de tenencia o de enseñar material obsceno a menores.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Se le nombrará al abogado de oficio.
So it says he's homeless and I guess it's harassing his 15-year-old female child.
Bien, aquí dice que usted está sin techo y el caso está relacionado con un menor de 15 años.
¿De cuánto?
Of how old?
He's 15. He's going up to the child and saying, "You're my girl," and this, in Spanish, he's telling her, "You're my girl," and this basically slang for penis is yours.
Dice aquí que usted le estaba diciendo a una niña de 15 años que ella era su novia mientras se tocaba el pene.
He also handed her a pornographic material from a magazine showing inappropriate content.
Ella también dice que usted le enseñó material inapropiado en una revista.
So anyway,
Seno.
this is from This is from yesterday. I mean, he made a contact. He spoke to the police, basically saying he's out by the victim's home and has seen her walk home from school, and he's aware she's a child.
Aparentemente, él la ha visto a ella cuando sale de la escuela y sabe que ella es una niña.
So this is very important, sir. I'm reading a stay away order from the 15-year-old child.
Dado que esto es algo muy importante, voy a leer la orden de alejamiento de la niña.
No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
De modo que no puede tener contacto con la víctima, sea directa o indirectamente, por escrito o en persona o a través de terceras personas.
No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means.
No puede tener contacto con la víctima a través de medios sociales o ningún otro medio.
And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school at all times.
Debe de permanecer alejado de la víctima, 500 pies de la víctima, de donde viva la víctima, la escuela, en cualquier sitio que ella se encuentre, usted debe mantenerse alejado.
So if you see her walking down the street, you're not allowed to go near her, or that will be a violation of the stay away order.
De modo que si usted la llega a ver a ella en la calle, usted no puede acercarse a ella, porque si no, eso será un quebrantamiento de la orden de alejamiento.
Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
¿Ha entendido la orden de alejamiento, señor? Responda en voz alta.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I think that he says 72, but has priors for similar charges of lascivious behavior from 1987 and 2015. What bond do you want?
Bueno, dice aquí que él tiene 72 años, más él tiene antecedentes relacionados con comportamiento lascivo y lujurioso desde 1987 y en el 2015. ¿Qué quieren hacer con respecto a fianza?
Requesting 10,000 count 1, 5,000 count 2.
Estamos solicitando 10,000 en el cargo 1 y 5,000 en el cargo 2.
Well, count 1 is a second degree felony. I'm going to set the bond on count 1 at $15,000.
Bueno, el primer cargo es un delito mayor de segundo grado, por lo tanto, la fianza será $15,000.
In count 2, delivering obscene material to the minor, I'm going to set that bond at $7,500.
En el segundo cargo, que es enseñarle material obsceno a una menor de edad, es $7,500 de fianza.
Have a nice day.
Que tenga un buen día.
Next case, Gustavo Oliveros. Page 7. Good morning. You speak English?
English.
So you were arrested for 8 counts of possession of cocaine, 1 count indecent exposure, 1 count of possession of drug paraphernalia. I will appoint the defender's office for you.
So it should just be 1 count on the possession, requesting a bond plus house arrest.
I usually
Just reviewing for probable cause. Victim was 16 years old. They got off the elevator on the 6th floor of this building to walk towards their apartment. That's when they see Mr. Olivero standing in front of another apartment door. He started following her, her mother, and her little sister. They then hurried to their apartment, closed the door, and then she said that he began to lower his shorts. And after shutting the door, she said she felt defendant pushing against it, looked through the peephole, and he's holding his penis in his hand while doing other stuff. So I guess he says he wanted to have sex with this young lady. Wouldn't that be lewd and lascivious conduct on a minor, like the last case you just did?
It depends on, let me look at the ages for that statute.
She's 16. Okay.
If we could waive the reading, Judge.
He also had some cocaine on him. I think he said he was high on cocaine. All right, you are ordered to stay away from the 15-year-old child whose initials are GV. No contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home, and place of employment at all times. And also stay away from the Celeste Spring Gardens apartment at 1005 Spring Garden Road in Miami, Florida. You understand the stay away orders? He has no other priors. How long have you lived in Miami?
I've been in since I was 9 years old.
You need to get drug counseling. You realize what this crazy stuff, this stuff is making you do crazy stuff.
Is
You
that
shouldn't be using drugs.
the thing? I would tell you, but you know, like the truth, the aliens are almost here.
Now this kid's traumatized.
Judge, did you hear what he just said?
No.
He said, I want to tell you the truth. The aliens are almost here, or something like that. There may be some mental health issues.
Do you have any hospital benefits? Do you have like SSI or Medicare or Medicaid?
I just want you guys to search 3I.
No, he has other issues. Okay.
Judge, I am concerned for the safety of the community. The victim was 16, but I believe there was another minor inside of that apartment. The state's requesting an increased bond with house arrest.
Okay. Count one is possession of a controlled substance. It's a $2,500 bond. Count 2 through 8. Just ROR each count. It's the same thing as count 1. So count 9 is the indecent exposure charge. What do you want? I'm going to set that at $5,000.
$5,000 is good.
Okay, $5,000 bond for count 9. And then count 10, possession of drug paraphernalia. I'm sorry. You had a pipe, so that's $500 for count 10. But I think house arrest is warranted. Plus house arrest with a GPS monitor. Level 3 house arrest. And I'll give him a curfew from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. So you got to be home 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. and stay away from the victim. And sir, you need to get mental health counseling. So I don't know if PD's office can do a referral for you for maybe Citrus Mental Health, but you got to get some help, okay? Have a nice day. Next, page 8, Frank Vasquez Otano. Good morning, sir. Do you speak English?
Yeah, no, we need to take one out of two.
Oh, he's okay. Who is this gentleman?
It's Duncanson Bennett, number 49 on the calendar, page 16.
Duncanson Bennett, page 16. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for grand theft. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. It's alleged you stole the victim's barbecue grill, which is valued at $2,000, and his wheelbarrow. There's probable cause for the charge. Bond is, what do you want? It's your order to stay away from the alleged victim. What's the name? I can't read your handwriting. Jimmy
Jumi Espitia.
Stay away from the alleged victim, Jumi Espita. No contact with them, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. Stay at least 500 feet away from his home, school, and place of employment at all times. And stay away from his home at 6030 North Bayshore Drive in Miami, Florida. Bond is $2,500. Have a nice day.
Judge, he's homeless. Would you consider a program?
No, I can't do
The
that.
priors are remote.
I'm not doing that. She's been charged for.
Judge, I don't know, because maybe, I don't know, maybe he thought it was
Junk?
abandoned because it said
Residents?
curbside. I don't know.
Are you okay with
Or maybe-
that? Okay.
Or maybe reduce it a little bit, up to you, Judge.
Alternate bond, $2,500. You have to come back to court for your arraignment on December 1st at 9 a.m. Courtroom 4-3. Have a nice day, sir.
Your Honor, we need another one of the turn, same page, Barbara Carrera.
Who is it? Barbara Carrera?
Yes.
Thank you. That's for. Good morning, sir. Do you speak English? English okay, or?
Spanish, please.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for retail theft with a prior conviction. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Buenos días, señor. Le han arrestado por ratería de tiendas con condenas previas. Se le nombra al abogado de oficio que le represente.
So there's probable cause for petty theft with a prior conviction.
Hay motivo fundado para robo en menor cuantía con una condena previa.
You are ordered to stay away from the Dollar Tree store at 1043 West Flagler Street in Miami, Florida.
Se ordena que se mantenga alejado de la tienda Dollar Tree que queda en la 1043 West Flagler Street de Miami, Florida.
He has a conviction from October 21st for petty theft. So what was that, 8 days ago?
También tiene una condena de robo en menor cuantía, octubre 21, hace 8 días.
I'm setting a bond of $1,000. Have a nice day.
Se fija una fianza de $1,000. Que tengan buen día. Hasta luego.
Yeah, Mr. Vasquez, is that his name? Vasquez Otano, or do you want me to pass it?
Coming up here. And you're, he has a hold for immigration.
Good morning, sir. Do you speak English?
Yes, Judge.
So you were arrested for possession of a firearm, weapon, or ammunition by a convicted felon and possession of a firearm, weapon, or ammunition by an unauthorized alien. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So I believe there is probable cause for count 2. It says he's wearing an ankle monitor from ICE.
So we're trying to split the bond. He's got the ICE holds.
Sure.
Maybe
Count 1. Count 1's a first-degree felon. Legally in this country, I guess you can't have a firearm. They charge it. It's not considered a first-degree felony. So set the bond. Count 1 will be, what do you want? 7,500 and 2,500?
We're 5,000 each. It doesn't matter, Judge.
$7,500 bond count 1 and 2,500 count 2. Will you have an immigration hold as well? Good luck to you, sir.
Oh.
Next, Leonard Reedy. He has a private lawyer. Who was
I forgot who it was.
It was Mr. Hernandez? Armando Hernandez?
I could look it up, Judge.
Yeah, that's who it was. Go ahead. Look it up.
Counsel, do you mind asking him who his attorney is?
Who's the name of your lawyer? Is it Mr. Hernandez?
Dan Lurvy.
Dan Lurvy. It's Dan Lurvy.
Yeah.
Do you want to wait for lawyer's presence, or you want me to get him in court?
Is he here today?
I can email him, Judge. You want to
Yeah,
pass it
know
a
about
second?
it. You want me to pass it? Can you reach out to him?
I'll send him an email, yeah.
Okay, have a seat. We'll get your lawyer here, okay? Just so you know, it's another burglary charge. It's from the self-storage. Isaac Kern, next, page 8. Good morning, sir. Sir, you were arrested for possession of a controlled substance called methamphetamine and trespass after warning. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the HUD housing, the Annie Coleman Apartments at 2610 Northwest 68th Street in Miami, Florida. You are not allowed to go there and you must stay away from there. Do you understand, sir?
I understand.
All right. State, do you have an objection to that?
Does he have an address?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
All right, so tap alternate bonds. Count one. 1 minute. The 3 bags of milk. Count one is $2,500. Count two is $500. You have to come back to court for your arraignment on December 1st at 9 a.m. Courtroom 22, Judge Gonzalez Marquez. Have a nice day. Well, they're in a park there and didn't invite me. Oh. Next, Evian Griffin, page 9.
Ponderado, Your Honor. Griffin Ponderado, Your Honor.
Is a bond out? Thank you. Latrell Harris. Good morning, sir. So you were arrested pursuant to an arrest warrant. You are charged with, gotta find here all the people. All right, you were charged with serious charges. It's sexual battery and attempted sexual battery. So I will appoint the public. Actually, can you afford to hire a lawyer, sir?
Okay. No.
All right, I'll appoint the public defender's office for you. So this is a case that just goes back to August 14th of 2023. Counsel, do you have a copy of the arrest warrant?
I do not.
How do we get him a copy of it?
Let's see, hold on.
It was sent to your clerk sent it to your office. Is there anybody there?
Or counsel, if counsel wants to just give me his email, I'll send it.
That works as well. It's whenever.
I'm ready.
CZGI at PDMiami.com.
Wait, give me CZ?
Zebra.
Uh-huh.
GI
Okay.
at PD Miami. Thank you.
PDMiami.com?
PDMiami.com.
Okay, cool. Actually, I don't know if the clerk said, I think scanned the wrong document. Hold on.
There's 2 arrests at once? I only got 1.
There was a VFAS, they sent the wrong document or scanned the wrong document. Counsel, let me know if you got it. I sent a
I'm
second.
just reading all of this. It's really quite interesting to read. Is this a capital offense? The life felony? Should be.
They're both felonies punishable by life according to the warrant.
Vanessa, I just resent it. Please make sure. Check, please.
Oh, I sent him the state's copy.
I just got it.
Cool.
Okay, he was extradited from Georgia. He's 48. This happened in 2023. Sir, I order to stay away from the two children. The initials are ER and ER. I think it's a boy and a girl. No contact with these two children, either the alleged victims, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victims, their home and school at all times. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'll give your attorney a chance to review it.
I've read it.
Okay, probable cause for the charges. And I'm going to grant the state's motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing and hold you with no bond on count 1 and no bond on count 2. You're going to see a judge tomorrow. That judge will set a final hearing on the state's motion for pretrial detention. Good day, sir. Next, Robert Mayervitz, page 9. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for leaving the scene of a crash, no serious injury. Sir, can you afford to hire a lawyer? Do you speak English?
Yes. Could you afford me?
Do you have money to pay for a lawyer? Do you own your home? You live in Aventura. It's like the richest part of town. Pardon me? You don't qualify for a public defender if you own your home.
Oh, sorry.
So you're gonna have to get a private lawyer. So you can hire one after today's hearing. If you want to waive the presence of a private lawyer, I can proceed now and set a bond so you can get out of jail quicker and then hire a lawyer. Do you want to do that?
How do I do it? Okay.
So Judge, maybe it's time to stop driving.
I mean, you're 78. I know, listen, we're all gonna hopefully be old enough one day to have to stop driving, okay? But maybe you can stop driving.
Well, it's the first time that I'm having.
Yeah, but you know,
The first time.
these are serious charges, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so there's probable cause.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do, pre-trial? There's no prior, so. You got money to fix the bond? I'm gonna give you pre-trial. So what I'm doing is releasing you to a program called pre-trial services. You can get out of jail for free if they can verify where you live. Or you can post the bond. Your bond will be $1,500. That's the alternate bond, okay?
Yes.
Good luck. Nice day. Next, cut, play page 10. Don't jinx it. Okay. Good morning, Mr. Kelly. You were arrested for trafficking in oxycodone, 2 counts of trafficking in amphetamines or crystal meth, 2 counts of possession with intent to sell crystal meth, 1 count of possession with intent to sell 2CB or ketamine, possession with intent to sell alprazolam or Xanax, possession with intent to sell cannabis, 4 counts of possession of drug paraphernalia. Sir, can you afford to hire a private lawyer?
I'm not sure.
Well, do
I'm sorry?
you own your home?
No, I don't.
Do you have any money in the bank that can be used to pay for a private lawyer?
I do have an attorney that's probably.
What?
I do have an attorney that's probably going to represent me, but I'm just not sure yet. I have family that's going to help me.
Do you want me to reset this case in the afternoon to give you a chance to hire a private lawyer?
It's not going to happen.
I can set it for tomorrow too. Do you have the financial means to pay for a lawyer?
Myself, no, I don't.
All right, so I will appoint the public defender's office for you. I need a moment to review the arrest affidavit for probable cause. This goes back to starting, I think, in August or September, maybe.
Well, Judge, there was a sale on October 17th, 38.5 grams of crystal meth. And then they found the defendant.
Wait, it was fentanyl and crystal meth. And fentanyl, and yes, go ahead.
They found the defendant yesterday at a hotel, and then they found the trafficking amount of oxycodone. They found Xanax, marijuana. CB.
Then they got a search warrant for his apartment and they found 2 baggies more of crystal meth.
In terms of criminal history, the defendant does have a prior out of, it's Broward County. He spent 1.5 years in prison for possession of methamphetamine.
I think it's a little overcharged. Let me take a look. So it could be 2 counts of drug paraphernalia because they found it in separate locations. There's probable cause for count 1, trafficking in oxycodone. What do you want for that bond state?
25,000.
Yeah, so 36 pills weighing 25.5 grams, and then they found more of that. Now, count 1 is the trafficking in oxycodone will be $15,000. Count 2, trafficking in crystal meth.
That represents the sale on the 17th.
Then he's also charged in possession with intent to sell.
But Judge, look, he's charged with 2 counts of the trafficking.
Oh, it should just be 1 count. So
it should be 2. It's 1 for the 17th and 1 for yesterday.
Oh.
But then he's also charged with the lessers in 45.
So count 2 will be. They didn't charge for the fentanyl, did they? Should have. It would be trafficking fentanyl. That would be no bonds. See?
They charged it as methamphetamine. It's crystal meth.
Call the officer. It had the presence of fentanyl and crystal meth. That's a dangerous combination.
I think maybe increase the bond, but we'll see what comes back with the lab. The substance is described as crystal meth.
Bond on count 2 at $25,000. Count 3 will be. What's 1 minute?
So that was
38 and 25. Count 3, I'll set that bond at $15,000. Count 4 and 5, possession with intent to sell, I'll do 5,000. Count 6 is the possession with intent to sell the ketamine. I don't know if it's intent to sell. What was it? It said.
Right, there's a clear baggie of 2 CB. So it's just one. Could do possession on it.
2,500 for count 6. So count 7, possession with intent to sell cannabis. $1. Count 8. Dang it, I'm sorry. Right, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, count 7 is possession with intent to sell alprazolam. Sorry. That bump is $7,500. Count 8 is $1. And then count in possession of drug paraphernalia will be $500 off. Count 10 is $500. Right, are there 12 counts altogether or did I miss? Then 12 are more each. And that's something about the Nebia requirement. You have to show the money used to push your bonds is from a legitimate source.
Which is its bond?
You have a bond, it's a 25. What's it? 30, 65, 75. It's a lot, like over 75, 76,000, I think, in $1. They'll tell you the exact amount, but it's you have to show the money used to post your bond is from a legitimate source of funds. Next is Joel Cardonales. I'm sorry, Odell Cardona Luis. Page 10. Good morning, sir. Do you speak English?
Buenos días, señor. ¿Habla inglés?
No, Spanish. So you were arrested for possession of cocaine within 1,000 feet of a convenience store.
Bien, señor, usted ha sido arrestado por tenencia de cocaína a 1,000 pies de una tienda o una bodega.
Resisting an officer without violence and drinking an alcohol near a store selling alcohol.
Y también por resistirse a un policía sin violencia y por consumir una bebida alcohólica cerca de una tienda de conveniencia o
I
bodega.
will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Se le está nombrando al abogado de oficio.
Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the Azteca Market at 212 West Maury Drive in Homestead, Florida.
Se impone una orden de alejamiento de la tienda Azteca Market que queda en la 212 West Mary's calle en Homestead, Florida.
All right. So, sir, how count 1 is probable causes for possession of cocaine. How long have you lived here in Miami, sir, or in Homestead?
Encuentro motivo fundado para la tenencia de cocaína, que es el primer cargo. ¿Cuánto hace que vive usted en Miami o en Homestead?
¿Qué cosa?
¿Cuántos años hace que vive en Miami o en Homestead?
Oh, ya vivo como 14 años.
It's been over it like 14 years.
All right. Cap alternate bond. Count 1 is $2,500. Count 2 is $500. And count 3 will be $1.
Bien, va a ser liberación con el programa TAP. Cargo 1, 2,500. Cargo 2, 500. Cargo 3, $1.
You have to come back to court for your arraignment on December 1st at 9 a.m. Courtroom 25 before Judge Wolfson.
Tiene que regresar a la corte para su lectura de cargos. La fecha es diciembre 1 a las 9 de la mañana en la sala 2-5 con la juez Wolfson.
Desde el corte.
En court.
Ajá, ese es el corte. Ujú, sí.
That's your next court date to come back, okay?
Esa es la próxima fecha que usted tiene que regresar a corte.
Have a good day.
¿A dejar salir o cómo? No entiendo.
Am I going to get out? I don't understand.
You can get out of jail for free.
¿Puede salir de la cárcel gratis?
You just got to make sure you keep the future court date. Have a nice day.
Pero usted tiene que regresar a la corte en la próxima fecha que le dieron. ¿Entiende? Ok, que tenga buen día. Hasta luego.
Okay. Give me one second. Juan Carlos Salazar, good morning. What happened to Juan Carlos Salazar? Did he bond out?
Yes.
Bond out. Richard Carter, page 11, morning here. You were arrested for possession of a firearm with an altered or removed serial number. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. How long have you been living in Miami?
Ma'am, I was born and raised in Miami, ma'am.
All right, great. I'm going to give him this probable cause, pretrial services, alternate bonds, $2,500.
Judge, he doesn't actually stay there. He's homeless. Could we do tap?
Are you homeless?
Yes,
I'm sorry. to
in
hear
my
that. Tap alternate bond, $2,500. You have to come to court for your arraignment on December 1st at 9 a.m. courtroom 4-8 before Judge Richard Hirsch. Have a nice day, sir.
Thank you.
Next, George Mittens. That's for tab. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, you were arrested for petty theft, 2 or more convictions. It's an added charge. This is from September 22nd. It says you took $470.10 in beer and Pampers.
He also has a hold for immigration,
You
Your
also have an immigration hold. So there's probable cause you were ordered to stay away from the CVS pharmacy store at 2599 Southwest 147th Avenue, Miami, Florida. Your bond's $2,500. Have a nice day.
Excuse me, y'all. May I ask you a question, you mind? My family, could they bond me out?
They can, but you have that immigration hold. You may want to speak with a lawyer before you post your bond.
Corrections, he's got a, oh yeah. I
Next,
think we determined he's not on probation. Okay.
Xavier Rutherford, page 11. I don't have a stay order. Do you have it? Thank you. You found it? Thank you. Come on, I want this by noon, although really what's the rush? You got nowhere to go. Got jury today. It's exciting. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for strong arm robbery and resisting an officer without violence. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. I don't know. All right, there's probable cause for the charges. If there's any victims here on a case, you have to raise your hand and let me know, please.
Say it again.
If there, I'm saying if there's any victims on Zoom who want to be heard, they got to let us know they're here.
Si hay alguna víctima que esté presente en Zoom, por favor, levanten la mano para nosotros darnos cuenta y llamarla.
So, sir, no contact with the alleged victim, Marva Gomez, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim's home, school, and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs, and do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. And also, I guess you should have a child with the victim.
Yeah, I do.
Third party contact is permitted for exchange of the child for time sharing, but if you don't have an order from family court, you better go down to family court and file a petition to determine paternity, but she doesn't have to let you see the child. When the mother and father are not married, the dads have no right to see the child under the obligation to pay child support until such time that they obtain a court order establishing their paternity from a family court judge. So if you understood half of that, if you need to go to family court, go to the 24th floor of the family courthouse. There's a self-help office at the Lawson Thomas Courthouse Center at 175 Northwest First Avenue. And they sell you a package for like $65 to fill out so you can go in front of a family court judge. If you can't afford to pay that money, they'll waive the fee, reduce it. Once you fill out the paperwork, they review it with you. And once it's okay to file that petition to determine paternity, you can do so at the court with the clerk of court on the 12th floor there. And if you can't afford the filing fee, the clerk will waive it. So the point I'm trying to make is there's nothing stopping you from going to family court to establish your paternity so that you can see your child. All right.
One question. Will I have the birth certificate too? Like,
You can bring that. You can attach the birth certificate, but they tell you what you fill out. If you go to this the 24th floor of the Lawson Thomas Courthouse Center and tell them you can say Judge GLAZER sent you, the lady from bond hearing sent you to get that package for petition to determine paternity. And that way you get a parenting plan and a time sharing schedule. You know what days you're going to see the child, and she knows what days she'll see the child. But you'd have to pay child support. All right. When you make a baby, you got to pay for them.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. That being said, wait a minute. I gotta break this down. I got to set a bond. Does he have any priors?
I see one no action, domestic.
I was here.
Yeah.
I'll set up about $2,500 count one and 500 count two. Because it seemed like more like a sudden snatch until at the end when she was pushed trying to get her phone back. Does he have money to post the bond?
Yes, Judge.
Good luck to you. Darian Sevilla, page 11. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Hey, we saw the co-defendants yesterday.
Okay. So, sir, good morning. You were arrested for grand theft and organized fraud. This is the what? 3 pieces of equipment.
Yep. I think Your Honor split the bond 7,500, 2,500 yesterday.
Okay, thank you.
For one of the co-defendants.
All right, so you are ordered to stay away. Can you afford to hire a lawyer or no? You can? So the public defender's office is not appointed for you. You are ordered to stay away from the Kelly Tractor business at 7905 Northwest 58th Street in Miami, Florida. You're to go to that store. You must stay away from there. All right, so it's 7,500 count one, and what did you 2,500 count two? I lowered the bond a little. Have a nice day. Make sure to hire an attorney.
Thank you.
Next case, Ira Lee, page 12. Is he here today?
Yeah.
Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession of cocaine and possession of drug paraphernalia. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
I know he's got a lot of priors, but maybe tap.
You got an address, right?
We got,
You have an address where you live?
yes.
He's just sitting on a sewer pump and they found some cocaine on him. And a pipe. Don't you like to go to the senior center? You play dominoes or something, or bingo? Don't go hanging out on on the, the sewer pipe. 70. What do you want? You want
Tap.
Tap's fine. Tap alternate bond. $1,000 count one. 500 count two. How long does it take in Tap to get him out? You have an address where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. I'm ROR count one and ROR count two.
It's overstates objection.
He seems
He's got a very long criminal history. I think tap was generous.
It's not violent and he hasn't had anything in a year. It's drugs.
You want to tell him when to come back to
Little
court?
residue of cocaine. He's 70. Make sure you come back to court. But that way you don't have to sit here for minutes till Tap gets him out. Have a good day. Yeah. No Tap. I just released you on your own recognizance. Make sure to keep all future court dates. Next, Jerron Patas. Page 11.
Sorry.
Good morning, sir. Do you speak English?
Yes.
All right, you got arrested for sexual battery and 2 counts of sexual battery. It's from April 2nd of 2025. I will appoint public. Actually, can you afford to hire an attorney, sir?
No, not right now.
No.
Not working.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Let me review. So it goes back to April 2nd of 2025. That's right. All right, so it looks like the victim was drugged and unable to consent. That's the basis of it. There's probable cause for the charges. You are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim whose initials are NP. No contact with the victim, alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. You must stay 500 feet away from the victim, or home, and in place of employment at all times. Do you understand the stay away orders?
I think, Judge, I need to stay away.
So state, I'm not sure if it's charged right. She's helpless, a helpless victim, isn't that? For
That's in F1, and then I think he's also charged with multiple perpetrators, I'm sorry, which also makes
one.
Okay, so,
but count two should be.
So I think it should, right, it should be both. They should both be no bond.
So it's no, I'm granting the state's motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing. That's pursuant to Florida statute 907.041. It's no bond on count one, no bond on count two. We will see a judge tomorrow, but that judge will set a final hearing on the state's motion for pretrial detention. Good day, sir. Next is Brian Mena, page 13.
Mena bonded out, Your Honor.
Thank you. Charles Davis. Good morning, Mr. Davis. You were arrested for sale of cocaine, possession of cocaine. You got sale of cocaine and possession of cocaine. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There's probable cause for the charges. Bond on count one is $5,000 and count two is $2,500. Have a good day, sir. Jose, page 13.
Bonded out.
Thank you. Michael Selmer Lopez.
Spanish.
Good morning, sir. Spanish, please. You were arrested for one count of aggravated battery. Can you afford to hire a private lawyer?
Buenos días, señor. Usted ha sido arrestado por una agresión con agravantes. ¿Tiene los medios para contratar a un abogado?
No.
No.
Do you own your home?
¿Es dueño de una casa?
No, me.
¿Perdón?
No.
No.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Se le nombra la oficina de los abogados de oficio.
Okay, gracias.
Okay, thank you.
So he shot the victim in his right shin. There's probable cause for the charge. It's also from September 2023.
Bien, dice aquí que le disparó a la víctima en el hombro derecho. Es un caso que ocurrió septiembre 20 del 2023.
No.
Isn't that a first degree felony state? He shot the victim.
It's charged as a second, and then one had a bat, the other one had a machete, and it's from 23.
All right, I'll set the bond $15,000. Actually, no, it's gonna be $10,000 bond.
10,000, Your Honor? Okay.
$10,000 bond.
Bien, es un delito mayor de primer grado. Bueno, se imputó como delito mayor de segundo grado. Uno tenía un bate, el otro tenía machete. La fianza es $10,000.
And stay away from the victim, Yasniel Barrios Martinez.
También tiene una orden de alejamiento de Yasmil Barrios Martínez, la
No
víctima.
contact with the victim either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
No puede tener contacto con la víctima, sea directa o indirectamente, en persona, por escrito, por teléfono o a través de terceras personas.
And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home, school, and place of employment at all times.
Y debe de permanecer a mínimo 500 pies de distancia de la víctima, de de la casa, de la escuela, donde trabaje, en todo sitio donde se encuentre la víctima.
Have a nice day.
Que tenga un buen día. Hasta luego.
Next, page 14.
Thank you.
Ebuleta, out on hold for F-23-5976. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Sir, you were arrested pursuant to an arrest warrant charging with trafficking in cocaine.
Yes, ma'am.
So it's from March of this year? No, not March. This is from March 15th of 2023.
So Judge, the date of arrest, briefly, on the open case is March 23rd of 23.
There's no hold on this case. So corrections, there's no hold on F-23-5976.
Yes.
Sir, can you afford to hire a private lawyer?
I have
He has.
Who's your lawyer?
Alan Subin.
Mr. Sobin?
Yes, ma'am.
He's not here. Do you want me to reset the case for him to be present in court, or do you want to waive his presence?
What is?
So you waive his presence, I can proceed now and set a bond?
If it's just for bond, I would be okay with continuing.
Oh, okay.
And being here.
Judge, you signed the warrant. Set the bond at $7,500. So just check the box. So I'll set his bond what it says on the warrant, $7,500. All right.
Thank you, Miss.
All right. Have a nice day.
Have a good day.
Next is George Gonzalez on page 14. Good morning, sir. You were arrested for possession of cocaine within 1,000 feet of a church or convenience store, possession of cocaine, and 2 counts of possession of drug paraphernalia. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So count 1, there's no enhancement for being by the convenience
Secret
store.
ROR, count 1.
Count 1 is an ROR. So any objection to a program is eligible for pretrial.
It's got lots of priors. Up to you, Judge.
Too many convictions. TAP, alternate bond. Count 1, actually, I'll just leave it as an ROR. Count 2, possession of cocaine is $2,500. Count 3, possession of drug paraphernalia is $500. Count 4 is the same charge, ROR. You have to come to court for your arraignment on December 1st at 9 a.m. Courtroom 6-3. Have a nice day, sir. Next on page 15, we have Rodney Yearby. Good morning, sir. Speak English? Yeah.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Sir, you were arrested for trafficking in cocaine. It's charged as a first-degree felony. Possession with intent to sell cocaine within 1,000 feet of a church or convenience store. Possession with intent to sell marijuana within 1,000 feet of a church or convenience store. Possession of cannabis. And I will appoint the public defender's office for you. I guess you're out on felony bond for F-24-213. So there's a hold for you to see the judge tomorrow for your open case.
So, tomorrow.
What? Can you afford to hire a lawyer?
Ma'am,
Can you afford to hire a private lawyer?
No, ma'am.
Public Defender's Office is appointed for you, so give me a moment to review. Please don't talk about the facts of the case. Anything you say can be used against you by the state. So we had 95 grams of marijuana. And let's get out of the cocaine. That's a trafficking amount. Six, 7, 19. Yeah. All right, there's probable cause for the charges, so. Oh, wait, I didn't see anything about a church or convenience store. Let me keep going. Is that the first page? I didn't see it's anything about a church or convenience store.
Okay, Dutch.
All right, so count 1, there's probable cause for trafficking in cocaine. Let me split it with the other count. Count 2 would be possession with intent to sell cocaine. So count 1 will be $10,000. Count 2 is $5,000. Count 3 and 4, I'm going to split as possession with intent to sell cannabis, and count 4 is felony possession of cannabis. So count 3 will be $2,500. Count 4 will be $1,000. Okay, that's it. See your judge tomorrow. Have a nice day. All right, next case is Raul, page 15.
He refused, Your Honor.
Refused. Let me review. There's probable cause. Reset for the afternoon. Joseph Brown, page 15.
Your Honor, he's on his way to pretrial detention center. We need to reset it.
Let me review. Reset it.
Unless counsel wants to waive presence, I think he's no bond on a probation warrant.
I'll wait.
There's probable cause for background and corrections officer, appoint the public defender's office, waive presence. Bond, this is $5,000. 5,000. Next, Jackson Petty Fryer, page 16.
40.
He refused court.
Your Honor, please review. It's an F3.
Thank you. There's probable cause for grand theft of third-degree felony. You said refuse, so it's reset for the PM. Next, Ben Powell. Page 17. Good morning, Mr. Powell. Sir, you were arrested for possession of cocaine, attempted tampering with evidence, and possession of drug paraphernalia. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Say any objection to that?
Yes.
It's okay.
Tap alternate bond, $1,000 count 1, 1,000 count 2, and 500 count 3. So, sir, you're gonna have to go back to court for your arraignment on December 1st at 9 a.m. courtroom 221 before Judge Brinkley. All right. Have a nice. Get out on time. You get out for free with tap. Next, Don Gianelli, page 20. Good morning, sir. We're arrested for petty theft, 2 or more.
No, he's at Ward D.
Oh, he's at Ward D. That's not him. All right.
It's an added charge. Was he in Ward D yesterday, corrections?
No. Oh, I don't know. It's a new case today.
No, the the way he's present yesterday, and they gave him a bond of $1,000.
John, so he's been in Ward D for a while.
He's at Ward D. There's probable cause.
He's at Ward, an added charge.
Oh, is he the one who appeared yesterday in the hospital?
No, Your Honor, his bond was set on the 17th.
Oh, okay. You want to waive his presence? He's at the hospital.
I'm sorry, Judge. There was someone else in here. Who are we on right now?
This is John Gianelli. It's Ward D. There's probable cause. I'll just reset it for the afternoon. Okay. And we have ready.
We have Mr. Levy in the room right now.
So I spoke to his attorney, and the attorney's fine with just doing a $2,500 bond.
All right. Page 8, Leonard Lee, Mr. Lee, you were arrested for burglary to the unoccupied structure. So, there's probably cause for the charge. Your lawyer's okay waiving not being here, and the bond will be $2,500. Have a nice day.
So corrections, is he going to see Judge Rodriguez tomorrow?
I don't know if he prints on the calendar.
Does he have the hold?
He has a call from Brown to move on. Felony 3 cases that has a hold.
Remember we turned
their cases. Were you here yesterday or the day before?
It was yesterday,
So you should be a hold. Let him go see Judge Rodriguez tomorrow with his lawyer. Also, stay away from the Century Self-Storage at 3300 Northeast 2nd Avenue, Miami, Florida. Okay? Thank you. Good day. It is, but see the judge has to let all of his cases go tomorrow for Judge Rodriguez. What's it called? Centuries. Next case is Freddie. No, we did that one. Freddie Brito Gonzalez, page 20.
Ward D.
He's still at the hospital. He's at Ward D. Lester Sanders, page 21.
Refuse court.
You refuse court. Do you want to waive his presence?
Yes, Judge.
Appoint the public defender's office, waive presence. There's probable cause for the charge. The bond is $2,500. Is that it for the morning calendar?
Yes,
We'll start at 1:30. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
1:30. Thank you. No, it's
Recording stopped. Recording in progress.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon and welcome to felony first appearance hearings. I am Judge Mindy GLAZER. I will be presiding today. The video for first appearance hearings has been played to all defendants. I need everybody to please stand up, raise your right hand, and be sworn in by our clerk.
All rise and raise your right hand. Do you swear upon the testimony about to give me the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I do.
Thank you. Please be seated. I don't see an interpreter. Oh, there's one. Mr. Benavides is there. They promote him. Sir Interpreter, can you raise your right hand and be sworn?
Do you swear that you will and faithfully take the permission?
Wait. I don't see you.
Oh.
There, go ahead.
Sir Interpreter, raise your right hand. Do you swear that you will and faithfully take the permission Spanish and use question asked that Mrs. given in the best he has such a belief in?
I do. Napoleon Benavides, certified call interpreter. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Wait a minute. If there's anybody here for a case on Zoom, please type the defendant's name in the chat room.
Si se encuentra alguien aquí en la plataforma de Zoom por un acusado, por favor escriban el nombre del acusado en el chat.
Let's get started. Can the attorneys announce, please state?
Nesta Eth on behalf of the state.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Assistant Public Defender Cameron Gittler.
Good afternoon. Who are we doing first?
Number Florentino Guerrero, the last one on the calendar. He's on Zoom.
Thank you. Michael Florentino Guerrero. Good afternoon, sir. Do you speak English?
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Sir, you were arrested for 1 count of second-degree murder and 3 counts of attempted second-degree murder. So I will appoint the public defender's office for you. This is from August 12th of 2025. Anyway, I had a chance to review the arrest affidavit. I believe there's probable cause for the charges. You are ordered to stay away from the alleged victims whose initials are OL, VB, and IR. Those are the 3 surviving victims. No contact with those alleged victims, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. And no contact with the victims through social media or other electronic means. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victims, their home, and school, and place of employment at all times. Do you want to stay away, sir? You understand the stay away order?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. PD, you gonna invoke his right to counsel?
Judge, we're gonna invoke the Fifth Amendment right to counsel and to remain silent.
Okay, thank you. So, since there's probable cause for second-degree murder as well as attempted second-degree murder, 3 counts, I'm going to grant the state's motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing and hold you with no bond on all 4 counts. You will see a judge tomorrow. That judge will set a final hearing on the state's motion for pretrial detention. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you, sir. Okay, who's the next gentleman there?
Petit Freer Jackson,
What page?
number 22 on page.
One minute.
Page 8.
Page 8, give me a minute.
Yes.
T. Jackson, page 8.
Your Honor found PC for grand theft of a motor vehicle this morning.
Mr. Jackson, good morning. Mr. Jackson, Petty Fryer, good morning. Good morning. Sir, you were arrested for grand theft of a vehicle. We found probable cause for the charge for grand theft, a 3rd-degree felony. He's, any objection to tap?
Okay, Judge.
Tap alternate bond, $2,500. You have to come back to court for the arraignment on December 1st at 9 a.m. Courtroom 6-6. And for tap, the case number's F2523590. What happened to his resisting case?
He refused this morning, he has a resisting and he has 2 traffic cases. They didn't address it.
Okay, so they'll tell them he got tapped. Have a good day, sir. It's courtroom 6-6. No, it's not 6. That's the wrong courtroom. Do we know what court it's in? It's division. I don't know. It's not showing the right division either. I don't know. Don't worry about it. I told him December 1st. Make that then. Any more out of turn?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, so I need to call this case Robier Osaba. There's a private lawyer here on page 5. The attorney, if you raise your hand on Zoom, I can promote you, please. Good afternoon, sir. Do you speak English?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, good afternoon. You were arrested for child abuse, disorderly conduct, and resisting an officer without violence. You have an attorney here. Good afternoon, sir. Do you want to state your name?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Attorney Lawrence Meltzer of Meltzer and Bell on behalf of Robier Fontosaba.
Okay. I'm not sure. I thought he also dined and dash. I don't know why they didn't charge him for that.
Judge, also, the defendant is on probation until 2029. That's out of Broward County for charges including leaving the scene of a crash with death.
Okay. So you were ordered to stay away from the Tap 42 restaurant at 19565 Biscayne Boulevard in Aventura Mall. In Aventura. You're not allowed to be at that location. You must stay away from there, sir. Anything you want to say, Mr. Meltzer, regarding probable cause?
Judge, as far as the child abuse claims and the disorderly conduct, I do. As far as child abuse, it is defined in Florida Statute 827.03 as an intentional infliction of physical or mental injury upon a child. There is no evidence of same charged in the probable cause affidavit.
It says he struck the child in the back of his head with a cell phone, forcefully shoved a glass into his mouth. He was dragging him through the mall as a child urinating on himself.
Judge, at this point, we don't know the manner in which he was struck with the phone. It could have been gently tapped to discipline the child. There was no injury to the child. There were photos taken, none of which Even the officer didn't cite to an injury. So consistent with being hit in the head with a cell phone. That was told to him by a third party.
Judge, I think it meets the standard of probable cause.
I do too. There's probable cause. You're ordered to stay away from the child. Child's like 3 years old. Stay away from the alleged victim whose initials are RF. No contact with the alleged victim, RF, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home, school, or daycare at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs. And do not purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court.
Judge, I do have
I'm
one.
not done. Please
Oh,
don't
sorry.
interrupt me, sir. I'm not interrupting you. Sir, do you live in the same home with the child?
Yes.
Right, so you may return to the victim's residence one time only within 48 hours of your release from jail. You must be accompanied by a police officer so that you can retrieve your personal clothing, health items, medication, personal and business related paperwork and work tools. If you go to the victim's home without the police, or if you stay there, you will be arrested. In the event there is an open case in dependency court arising from the same set of facts and events as this case, then any and all orders entered in dependency court regarding your contact, visitation, and custody shall supersede or replace this court's order. Do you understand the stay away order for the child? Do you understand, sir?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. What did you want to say now, Mr. Belzer?
Judge, there's one small issue. Mr. Fontosaba runs a business where he sells merchandise from the family home. That he is the sole provider. He has a fiance who is literally 9 months pregnant, expecting to deliver in November. And he has 3 other children in addition to that. We would just ask that he be able to have access to the materials in the garage as needed, as long as he has no contact with the child for the time being, just so he can support the family.
State, do you have an objection to supervised only contact?
I guess subject to what DCF says, and Broward may be seeking a probation warrant as well.
Understood about that, but to date, they don't have it. So it's not to say it's not coming. And he will have no access to the child. Miss Baroto.
So I think that's not a problem if because he's only ordered to stay away from the child. So if
you're okay with that, you don't want me to do this. Are you have an objection to supervised only?
I think the defendant, I guess he can go into the garage if the victim's not, if he's not having any contact with the child to get, I guess, merchandise. As long as he stays away from the child.
500 feet away. All right. I don't know how to do that without. It'd have to be it's subject to DCF to contact. You sure you don't want any? I don't know. I think he's going back to jail, frankly, if he picked up a new law violation right now.
Judge, I'm not going to disagree with you, but at this point, you know, the issue is just, you know, his relationship with his fiance is very good.
Okay.
There have never been any allegations of this nature.
I'll say you can. What do you want to put in here, sir? Is that any suggestion you want?
The defendant is allowed to go to the residence so long as he does not have contact with the child, or the garage of the residence so long as he doesn't have contact with the child.
For business purposes?
Yeah. So you're permitted to go to the garage at your residence so long as you do not have contact with the child for business purposes. Business purposes only. Okay. That
And
being
Judge, what would the bonds be for counts 1, 2, and 3?
count 1, the child abuse would be $2,500. Count 2, disorderly conduct is $150. And count 1,500.
I'm sorry?
Count 3, resisting an officer without violence. I'll set it at $150.
Judge, you broke up on a little bit on count 2. I believe you said 100.
2 and 3 are both $150 each count. So the
Okay.
total bond is $2,800.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jason.
Have a good day. Thank you, State.
If there's any other private lawyers here, you know, corrections, the bondsman, I guess says, I said no hold and need the hold for Revoletta. Can you get the jail card, please?
Yes.
Gentlemen on Zoom, I'm waiting for the lawyer. Next is Rosanna Torres, page 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Do you speak English?
Okay.
English is
Thank you, ma'am. You were arrested for aggravated battery causing great bodily harm. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There's probable cause. She stabbed the victim. Let's see, in his abdomen. You are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Armand. Does that say Armando? I can't read it.
His name is Armando
Jesus.
C-U-S-I-D-O. Crucido.
Huh?
C-U-S-I-D-O.
Where does it say that? I have a Armando Jesus Corrido.
It's Armando Jesus. It's Crucido. C-U-S-I-D-O.
All right, so you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Armando Jesus Crucido. No contact with that alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim's homes, and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs. Do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. You may return to the victim's residence one time only within 48 hours of your release from jail. You must be accompanied by a police officer so that you can retrieve your personal clothing, health items, medication, personal and business-related paperwork and work tools. If you go to the victim's home without the police, or if you stay there, you will be arrested. Do you understand the stay away order, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
All right,
The judge, there's multiple prior domestic violence arrests. She allegedly attacked the victim with a baseball bat in 23. And then there's also an ag bat with the same victim where she allegedly stabbed the victim. Would you want to do a bond plus house arrest?
Okay. $7,500 bond plus house arrest, level 3, curfew 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. Have a nice day.
Your Honor, regarding the Vuelta, it says no hold on the jail card.
The jail card says no hold for the bondsman for Mr. Revoletta. Can we check the computer?
It says no hold either.
It said the computer says no hold too?
Correct.
It
So
says
the bondsman should try to post, and if there's still an issue, let us know.
next we have Nakia Moreland, page 2, page 1, excuse me.
Corrections, he's saying there's an issue with release. I don't know.
Good afternoon, ma'am. You were arrested for aggravated assault with a firearm. I will appoint the public defender's office. I don't know, can you afford a lawyer? Do you own your home? No. I'll appoint the public defender's office for you. There is probable cause for the charge. You are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Kevin Gerard Smith. No contact with the alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home and school, and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs. Do not purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. And you may return to the victim's residence one time only. Within 48 hours of your release from jail, you must be accompanied by a police officer so that you can retrieve your personal clothing, health items, medication, personal and business-related paperwork, and work tools. If you go to the victim's home without the police, or if you stay there, you will be arrested. Do you understand the stay away order? Yeah. All right. Bond is $5,000. Have a nice day.
Could you?
Next case is Christian Montaigne Castillo, page 2.
Ward D.
Reset Ward D. Larry Price, page 2. Mr. Price coming in? Good afternoon, Mr. Price. You were arrested for trafficking in cocaine. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There is probable cause for the charge. Your bond is $15,000. Have a nice day.
15,000.
Next, Jonathan Soriano. Mr. Soriano here. Good afternoon, sir. Mr. Soriano, you were arrested for 1 count of second-degree murder, 3 counts of attempted second-degree murder. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Set the appointment, the Fifth Amendment, silent.
What did you say?
We're invoking the Fifth for counsel.
You're invoking his right to counsel.
Yes.
And his right to remain silent.
Correct.
So he's allegedly the driver.
The driver. There's probable cause. So you're ordered to stay away from the alleged victims, the surviving victims, whose initials are I, R, V, B, and JC. It's a case, just so you know, from August 12th of 25. So there's probable cause for the charge. Stay away from IR, VB, JC. No contact with those alleged victims, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. no contact with the victims through social media or other electronic means. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victims, their home and school and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not, I'm sorry, that was it. It's not the domestic stay away order. You understand the stay away order?
Yes, Your Honor.
Don't talk about the facts, only speak privately with your lawyer. I'm granting the state's motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing, holding you at no bond on the murder charge and 3 counts of attempted murder. You'll see a judge tomorrow, and that judge will set a final hearing on the state's motion for pretrial detention. Have a good day, sir. Next case we have is Adolfo Martinez, page 3. Good afternoon, sir. Do you speak English?
He has a whole preparation.
English is fine. Thank you. Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for battery on a, battery on a security officer from the Metro Rail.
Buenas tardes, señor. Usted fue arrestado por agresión a un agente de seguridad en Metro Rail.
I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
Voy a asignarle los abogados de oficio para usted.
There is probable cause for the charge.
Hay motivos fundados para la acusación.
Your bond is $5,000, and you do have that immigration hold as well you'll have to deal with. Have a good day.
Usted tiene una fianza ahora de $5,000, pero tiene una retención de inmigración que tiene que lidiar con ella. Tenga buen día.
Next case is Jonathan Cardoza, page 3. Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for 3 counts of attempted aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, although the correct charge should just be 3 counts of battery on a law enforcement officer for spitting on him. Then count 4 is resisting an officer with violence, count 5 resisting an officer without violence, and count 6 disorderly intoxication. I will appoint the public to, also count 7 possession of an open alcohol container in a vehicle. I am appointing the public defender's office for you. There's probable cause for the charges. So count 1, 2, and 3. The battery on a law enforcement officer is $5,000 bond each count for count 1, 2, and 3. Count and 5, I'll split. Resisting an officer with violence is $2,000. Count 5, resisting without is $500. Count 6, disorderly intoxication is $150 for the bond. Count 7, possession of the open alcohol container in the car is $150. All right, have a good day, sir. Next is Alejandro Rubio. Page 3. Mr. Rubio coming in? Okay. Good afternoon, sir. Do you speak English?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, sir. You were arrested for burglary to an unoccupied dwelling, violation of a domestic violence injunction, and resisting an officer without violence. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. There's probable cause for all of the charges. You are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Sonia Hernandez, your mother. No contact with her, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim. No contact with the victim, your mother, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school, and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. do not use or possess illegal drugs, and do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and follow receipt with the court. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. This is the victim is not.
I know you can't go near her. She has a permanent injunction against you and you can't go near her. Say, what bond do you want for count one?
I mean, maybe 5,000 on count one.
All right,
standard.
$5,000 bond count one, I'm lowering it. Count two, violation of the injunction will be 500. Is that 500 or 1,000?
It's 500. It's a
$100.
M1, no violence.
Count three, resisting without is 500. Have a nice day.
And I'm sorry, what was count two?
What were the bonds, Your Honor? We couldn't hear them.
5,000 count one, 500 count two, $500 count three. Good day, sir. Next we have is David Valron, page 4.
He's a bond out.
Thank you. Ramon Raymond Morales. Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for leaving the scene of a crash. It says no serious injury. I think he has a bondsman here. I didn't see anything about an injury, just that damages.
It just says victim stated to officer prior to transport. I don't know if it was transport to the hospital.
There was an injury. I'll set your bond to 25. What's the bond on it? 2,500. Okay. No,
Yeah, that's fine, Judge.
no serious bodily injury.
I think,
$25
Judge,
bonds.
is that Mr. Morales standing before the court? Because it was a different person before.
Do you speak
Let's hear now, and he needs Spanish interpreter.
Spanish? Sorry. Sir, you were arrested for leaving the scene of a crash. It says serious bodily injury.
Señor, usted fue arrestado por irse de la escena de un accidente y dice que fue con gran daño corporal.
There is no serious bodily injury, and also I'm appointing the public defender's office for you.
No hay daño corporal grave y entonces también le vamos a asignar a usted los abogados de oficio.
Maybe not. Sir, can you afford to hire a private lawyer?
Tal vez no, señor. ¿Usted puede costearse un abogado privado?
No,
No.
Do you own your home?
¿Es dueño usted de su propia casa?
no.
No.
All right. So public defender's office is appointed. Your bondsman is here. I'm setting a bond. It's $2,500. Have a good day.
Tenemos entonces el abogado de oficio para usted. Tenemos al fiancista acá y la fianza son $2,500. Tenga buen día.
To your bonds.
Next, Fernando Castro, page 4.
On probation.
Hold for F23-13169. Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for possession of a controlled substance called crystal meth and grand theft of a vehicle or a motor scooter. Do you speak English?
Yes.
I'm appointing the public defender's office for you. You're on probation. There's a hold for F23-13169, and there's probable cause for the charges. So count one, possession of a controlled substance, is $2,500. Count two, grand theft for the motor scooter is $2,500. Have a nice day, sir. Raul Gonzalez is next.
He has a hold for immigration.
Good afternoon, sir. Mr. Gonzalez, you were arrested for armed robbery with a firearm or deadly weapon and tampering with the victim of a first-degree felony. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. So also it says he has an immigration hold? Did you say immigration hold?
Yes.
In Spanish, I'm sorry.
Spanish, please, we'll try it again.
I have it, Your Honor, if you want me to. I already wrote it. Señor, usted fue arrestado por robo a mano armada, también por manipulación de la víctima. Este es un delito de primer grado y también usted tiene una retención de inmigración.
This is a case from October 23rd of 2025.
Este es un caso del 23 de octubre de 2025.
Oh, my. I'm viendo.
I don't know if there's tampering with the victim. First, they removed the phone before she was going to call the police.
Entonces, hay manipulación de la víctima. Él sacó el teléfono antes de que ella llame a la policía.
I think the statement, if you call the police, you know what's going to happen to you, is tampering.
There's probable cause then for the charge.
Si llamas al policía, sabes lo que te va a pasar a ti, es lo que él dijo. Entonces, sí hay motivos fundados para la manipulación de las víctimas.
Sir, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Omar Contreras.
Se le ordena mantenerse alejado de la víctima, Omar Contreras.
No contact with the alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
Se le ordena mantenerse alejado de la víctima y no poner contacto con él de manera directa, indirecta, en persona, por escrito, por teléfono o a través de terceros.
No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means.
No puede tener contacto con la víctima a través de ninguna red social o cualquier otro medio electrónico.
And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, his home and school and place of employment at all times.
Y debe mantenerse alejado de la víctima por lo menos a 500 pies de distancia de la casa de la víctima, lugar de empleos y estudios.
Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
¿Entendió usted la orden de alejamiento, señor?
Esa orden, Don't talk about the facts, please.
No hable acerca de los hechos del caso, por favor.
Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Esta orden de alejamiento que le acabamos de dar, ¿le entiende?
So count one, it's a first degree felony. The state filed a motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing.
El primera es una de primer grado y la fiscalía puso una petición de detención previa a un juicio y está pendiente.
I'm going to grant the state's motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing and hold you with no bond on count one.
Voy a aceptar la petición de la fiscalía de mantenerlo usted sin fianza a una petición de retención antes de un juicio.
And count two, there's probable cause for tampering with the victim or of a case that's a first degree felony. I'll set that bond at $5,000.
La número 2, señor, sí hay motivos fundados para manipulación de la víctima y ese es un delito mayor de primer grado, $5,000 de fianza.
Sir, you'll see a judge tomorrow and that judge will set a final hearing on the state's motion for pretrial detention. Good luck to you.
Señor, usted verá a un juez mañana y ese juez dará una fecha para una audiencia para la detención previa a juicio. Tenga buen día.
Next is Osvaldo Guinart, page 5.
He has a hold for immigration.
Thank you. Good afternoon, sir. Do you speak English?
Spanish.
Spanish, please. Sir, you were arrested pursuant to an arrest warrant charging you with reckless driving causing serious bodily injury.
Señor, usted fue arrestado por una orden de aprehensión que tenía por manejar de manera descuidada o despiadada, causando gran daño corporal.
Okay, this relates back to a car accident from July 27th of 2018.
Y esto es de un accidente de carro de 27 de julio de 2018.
So it's the vehicle you were in fled a shooting and it wound up crashing into another driver at a high rate of speed.
El vehículo constaba que tiró un disparo y acabó golpeándose con otro carro a una velocidad muy alta.
The victim had severe injuries from the crash.
La víctima tenía lesiones severas del accidente.
There's probable cause for the charge or bond pursuant to the warrants. I don't know what one on.
And it's the bond on the warrant.
$12,500 bond, and you have an immigration hold.
Tiene usted una retención, perdón, una fianza de $12,500 y también tiene usted una retención de inmigración.
Good day, sir.
Buen día, señor.
Next is Cisco Knox, page 5.
No.
Bond out?
Yes.
Thank you. Isaiah Cruz. Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested pursuant to an arrest. So the arrest warrant is charging you with burglary to an unoccupied dwelling, grand theft, a second-degree felony, and criminal mischief. So it's a warrant was signed back on 2015. And this is a case from August 27th of 2014. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Victim's home was broken into and electronics and jewelry valued at $25,000 were stolen. It looks like there was a latent prints. That identifies Mr. Cruz as the perpetrator. So there's probable cause for the charge. You are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim, Danielle Roca. No contact with that alleged victim, Danielle Roca, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. You must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim's home and school and place of employment at all times, and stay away from the victim's residence at 1111 Southwest 124th Road, Miami, Florida. You understand the stay away order, sir? I'm setting a bond count burglary. I'm not sure the bond you set back then. I'm setting the bond now. Count one burglary, unoccupied dwelling. I'll set that at $10,000. Count two, grand theft. It's a second-degree felony. That's going to be. When do you want to stay?
5,000.
It's a second-degree felony.
It happened 10 years ago. I mean,
7,500. Count two, and count three, criminal mischief. I didn't see the damage amount for that. I didn't see value for that. I'll set that at $500 for count three. Your total bond is $18,000. Stay away from the victim. Good day, sir.
Judge, it looks like my detective signed on, so whenever Mr. Quesada gets here, we can proceed.
Okay. Next is Maurice Sessions. Excuse me, page 6.
He's from Monroe County with a bond of 5,000.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon. You were arrested for 2 cases. One is burglary to an unoccupied conveyance. And then the second case, possession of a controlled substance. I will appoint the public defender's office for you. Yet in clean salt. There's probable cause for the charge of possession of a controlled substance. That bond is $2,500. I can't give you a program since you have the fugitive warrant from Monroe County. Then the other case, the burglary to the unoccupied conveyance. He's seen on surveillance opening the door to the vehicle, taking a hat from the car. There's probable cause. $2,500 bond on the second case. Both cases, $2,500. Have a nice day, sir. Next, Francisco Irala, page 6. Good afternoon, sir. Do you speak English?
Yes.
So you were arrested for battering a law enforcement officer. Sir, can you afford to hire an attorney?
Uh-huh.
Do you have money to pay for a lawyer?
No, not right now.
All right. You own your home?
Yeah, I just came from New Jersey because I work. I do Christmas designs here, and I got here.
Do you own your home?
Huh?
Do you own a home?
Yes. Please.
You own a home where? In New Jersey?
Yes.
You don't qualify for the public defender. You're gonna have to hire an attorney.
Uh-huh.
You want me to reset the case to give you a chance to have a lawyer, or waive the lawyer's presence and I'll set it by now so you can get out of jail?
Uh-huh.
What do you want me to go now or reset it for tomorrow?
Yes.
But yes, to one now.
I'm sorry.
Do you want to proceed the court to proceed now and set a bond now, or do you want me to reset the case and do it tomorrow when you have a chance to get a lawyer?
Yes, right now.
Okay.
So Judge, my question is, did he hit the officer or the officer's car?
Did he hit the officer or what?
Or the vehicle, the officer's vehicle.
Let me review this. Charge of battering a law enforcement officer. Let's see what it's. He hit the driver's side window of the officer's patrol car while holding his phone. He was drunk. Also, it was a DUI thing. I guess I'll release him. I don't see any problem with this. What happened to disorderly conduct?
It's same for that.
There's no probable cause on this case. I'm releasing you I'll release you release outright. Listen, it doesn't mean the case is over though, sir. You're gonna have to come to court for the arraignment. And I don't know what charges, if any, the state's gonna file. If you miss court, you're gonna issue an arrest warrant for you. So make sure you stay in touch with the court. Okay? Have a nice.
Thank you.
All right, next. Rosian Sedone, page 7.
He received a bond of $2,000 on his misdemeanor battery charge.
Good afternoon, sir. You were arrested for robbery by sudden snatching, grand theft of a vehicle, which charges a second-degree felony, tampering with a victim, and battery. I will appoint the public defender's office for you.
The vehicle's a third degree.
Thank you. But sir, do you live in the same house as the victim? His initials are JJ. Do you live with her?
It's fine.
Do you have to go to her home to collect any of your personal belongings?
That's my house.
Does she live with you in your house?
Yes.
So the victim of a domestic violence has a superior right over the owner or lessee of the house to stay there. So I'm entering a stay away order from the alleged victim whose initials are PJJ. No contact with the alleged victim either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. No contact with the victim through social media or other electronic means. And you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim, her home and school and place of employment at all times. Do not engage in any criminal activity. Do not use or possess illegal drugs. Do not use, purchase, possess, or carry a firearm, gun, weapon, or ammunition. You must immediately surrender any firearms, ammunition, and any concealed weapons permits to the nearest police department and file a receipt with the court. Do you understand? Also, you may return to the victim's residence. If she's living there, you got to move out. So you can only return there one time only within 48 hours of your release from jail. You must be accompanied by a police officer so that you can retrieve your personal clothing, health items, medication, personal and business-related paperwork, and work tools. If you go to the victim's home without the police, or if you stay there, you will be arrested. Do you understand? Stay away.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I mean, they may charge it as a strong armor. Count one. So I'll find cause for all the charges except count 3 is a degree felony grand theft. So count 1, the battery. I'm sorry. Count 1 is robbery by sudden snatching. I set it at $1,500. Count 2, grand theft of the vehicle, $2,500. Count 3, tampering with the victim, $1,000. Count 4, battery, $1,000. So your total bond, $56,000. Good luck.
Oh.
You got money for a bond?
No, Judge.
You want house arrest? He has private or domestics. They can do house arrest if he wants.
Sure. Yes.
Okay. House arrest with the GPS monitor. Those are alternate bonds then. 1,500, 2,500, 1,000, and 1,000. It'll be level 3 house arrest, which is GPS roaming, but I'm giving you a curfew. 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. All right, good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor, do you want to include the misdemeanor?
Yeah, what happened?
It's domestic though, isn't it, corrections?
No, it was.
Oh,
No, it was simple battery. It was a battery touch strike. He was given a bond of 2,000 by Judge Capote.
Include with house arrest, level 3. B25-24161. Alternate is how much?
2,000.
$2,000. Okay. That's it, sir. Have a nice day. Raul Arango, page 7. Is he here?
He refused, Your Honor.
He refused.
second refusal.
Reset tomorrow. What about Jack Voltaire? Is he refusing still or disrupting?
NBC combative.
NBC. I'll do the order to appear one for tomorrow then. And then we have Mr. Diaz. His lawyer just. Do you want me to finish? Is there anybody else waiting or no?
Corrections, no other inmates, correct?
The other 2 awardees.
Okay, fine. Let's bring in Ramon Diaz. He's here on Zoom. You want to promote your officer?
Yes, Detective Cassiano.
I'm sorry, did you again?
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Hello, Detective. Raise your right hand to be sworn, please. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you are going to give in this proceeding will be the truth? If so, state I do.
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Please tell us your name and what police department you work for.
I'm Manny C. ID 7290, and I work for Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office.
Thank you. Go ahead, state.
Okay, so Detective, why is this a kidnapping rather than a false imprisonment?
Well, in consultation with the state, I was seeking a residential search warrant for the defendant's home in order to retrieve the weapons that were located in his room. I consulted with the state, and they recommended that I move forward with those charges. Because of the fact that he was terrorizing her, that he held her inside the room, would not allow her to leave because she was not paying back those $40 that he wanted. Not only did he rob her for her cell phone, destroyed the phone, so she would not call 911 or she could not disseminate a video that she allegedly was recording. He also pointed the rifle at her, made threats to kill her because she was going to ruin his life if she made it out and called 911.
Do you know approximately how long this incident lasted?
The victim stated that it took place between 10:30 p.m. and 11 or past 11 p.m. She managed eventually to exit the home, and she ran to her vehicle. She sat in her vehicle, and she was honking in hopes of getting someone to help her. One of the neighbors saw her, and that neighbor called her in their home and allowed her to use the phone. She said she was sitting in the car for approximately 5 minutes before someone assisted her, and that's how she was able to call 911. But inside the room, she stated that she was in there more than 30 minutes, pleading to be let out. She also advised in the statement that he had locked the room, again, in efforts to keep her inside because he wanted that money to be paid to him.
Right. Did you recover any weapons?
Yes, I did.
What did you recover?
I recovered an AR-15, a Glock, I believe 19, and I recovered a baseball bat with bar wire that was also used to break her phone. Her phone was in pieces.
He used a baseball bat with barbed wire to break the phone?
There is yes, there was a baseball bat in the room that was used to break that phone. When he smashed it on the floor, then he continued to break it with the bat. She sustained a small laceration on her ankle, which she believes was with the bat as well. It's a typical baseball bat, completely wrapped with barbed wire. That was collected as well.
Where were these weapons recovered from?
Well, the victim stated that he keeps them mounted on the wall. The rifle was mounted on the wall when I made entry into the home. The Glock was in one of his drawers in the nightstand, and the baseball bat was laying next to the bed on the floor.
Was it in the defendant's room?
In the defendant's bedroom, yes.
Okay. And then the strong arm robbery was for the phone, correct?
Correct. For the first time that he took the phone away from her.
How many times did he take the phone away from her?
He took the phone approximately 2 times. The first time he pulled the phone away from her, she tried to retain it. He obviously used more force and was able to pull the phone and keep it with him. At some point during their interaction, he returns the phone. But when she sees him on the phone talking to another female, that conversation brought up an argument, and at that point she said, "We're not official. I'm just gonna gather my belongings and I'm going to leave." And he told her, "If you are leaving, then you're gonna have to pay me the $40." She declined to pay the $40 because she had ordered food or bought food earlier in the day, so she didn't feel like she had to pay him back. But he said, "You are going to pay me or you're not leaving." And then at some point during that interaction, she tried to record with the phone, but put the phone in her pocket. When she tried to call 911 through the SOS application or button on the phone, he noticed that she was either attempting to call or recording. And that's when he tackled her, threw her on the floor, and again went through her pocket and removed the phone, and then ultimately broke that phone.
Okay. All right. I don't have any further questions, Judge.
Go ahead.
Actually, I just wanted to clarify. So the count 2 is properly charged as an attempt. It's for the $40.
Objection.
But I have more questions.
Or a statement?
It was statement, but I'm done if council has any questions.
Do you have any questions, Mr. Casado?
I do briefly.
Go ahead.
Officer, good afternoon, Officer Casiano.
Yes, sir.
Okay. On the arrest report, the weapon seized, you typed no. Is that accurate or inaccurate?
What was that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, in your arrest form, under the section weapons seized, it says no.
The weapons were seized after the weapons were seized after the completion of the arrest warrant was after I had authored the arrest affidavit. We were in the process. We spent all night, obviously, outside the incident location working on this case. But the weapons were obviously seized once that search warrant was obtained.
Okay. Now, it was your testimony that the situation began again because she saw him speaking to somebody on social media, female, correct?
That's correct.
All right. She got upset about that?
Correct. That was an issue that was brought up and they were discussing it.
All right. Now, you wrote here in your report that he pointed the gun at her and then she was able to move the rifle away from her face, correct?
Correct.
All right. And then after she does that, she stays in a room and is trying to record him with her cell phone.
Are you asking me a question?
Yes, ma'am.
What are you asking me? I'm sorry.
So after she moved the rifle away from her face, after that happens, now she stays in a room and begins to try to record him with her cell phone, correct?
She was still in the room, correct. She was trying to gather her belongings. She had been staying with him a few days, and she had a duffel bag with clothing and personal items that were spread out in the room. So she was trying to gather her things so she could go.
Okay. Well, let's talk about what you wrote here. That's not what you wrote.
Well, I'm not going to write all those details in the A form because I'm just listing the facts of the case in order to be able to charge.
Okay, so what you wrote is important is that she moved the rifle away from her face, subsequently.
Judge, objection, mischaracterization. It does talk, right, in the it does talk about her collecting her belongings and attempt to leave the residence. So what counsel said is not true.
That's your question.
Okay. So also after she removes the rifle away from her face, she now begins efforts to record the incident via her cell phone, correct?
She was attempting to or recording, yes.
Okay, so she doesn't try to leave at that point. Her next move after removing the rifle from her face is to begin to record him. Correct?
And that's what she stated, correct.
All right. Now, after that, she tries to leave after she tries to record, and that's when he tackles her, correct?
Right. Ultimately, her goal was to exit the room. And once she's trying to go for the door, he tackles her. Yes.
Now, you talk about a cell phone being in her possession. Do you know where she had it in her possession?
Which time? Because he removed the phone several times from her.
So we're talking to her. She gets tackled, and then you wrote here that he takes the phone from her possession. You know where she had it?
Yes, she stated that the phone was inside her right pocket.
Okay. Do you know if that phone fell out prior to it being grabbed?
No, she mentioned that he went in her pockets because she also had the key for their residence gate, and he was able to retrieve that. But that wasn't her property, so that wasn't an issue to her, obviously. It was the cell phone that was inside her pocket that he removed from.
All right. And so once she removes the rifle away from her face, there's no more rifle involved in the subsequent actions that occur here based on your report. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And no further questions.
And I have a question. Do you know where was the weapon after the first time he pointed it at her?
According to the victim, once she was able to remove it away from her, she believed that it was laying on the bed because she was still like in the bed area. So she believed that it might have been in the bed. When I made entry into the home, it was hanging on the wall. But again, between my arrival to the residence and obviously getting the search warrant, he had been inside the home prior to the deputy's arrival. So that could have been placed back in there.
So when she was trying to leave, you said she grabbed, getting her belongings and trying to leave. Was he holding the gun at that time?
No. Well, she initially began gathering her belongings to put it in her bag when he said, "You're not going anywhere. You need to pay me the $40." So there was a back and forth verbally as far as like, okay, I'm not giving you $40, and he still wanted the money to be obviously sent to him. That's when he retrieved the firearm from the wall and pointed it at her and made the threats that he was going to kill her if she did not pay.
Okay, and you're saying that's why you're saying it's a kidnapping because he pointed the gun at her there?
No, the reason why I'm saying that it's a kidnapping, and again, it was in consultation with the state attorney, was because he held her in the room for an extended amount of time, and he was making all these threats that he was going to kill her and that he was going to end her life because she was pretty much going to ruin his if she called police and obviously documented what had happened. Also, he obviously deprived her of her phone. She could not contact 911 for any assistance. So that's why we moved with the kidnapping portion and armed kidnapping, because in the process of between robbing her of her cell phone, he also armed himself and made threats to kill her.
Okay, thank you. Anything else?
No, Judge.
Okay.
Judge, the state's got arguments.
Sure.
This is a little bit more than a false imprisonment. It's not like he was just blocking the door so that she couldn't leave. He forced her to make a call on FaceTime, stole her phone, demanded money, pointed an AR-15 at her, threatened to kill her, tackled her, took out a back covered with barbed wire, smashed her phone. So I believe that this does rise to the level of kidnapping, in that the defendant did confine the victim with the intent to commit bodily harm or terrorized. I think a false imprisonment, there's no bodily harm, there's no terrorizing, but here there clearly was. This is more than a false imprisonment. Additionally, as to the robbery counts, I believe there's probable cause as to an armed robbery. If Your Honor looks at the definition of robbery, it states that an act shall be deemed in the course of the taking if it occurs prior to, contemporaneous with, or subsequent to the taking of the property. He picked up that AR-15, I guess, after he took the phone the first time and before he took the phone the second. So during the course of that robbery, the defendant carried a firearm.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Quesada.
Yes, Your Honor. Judge, so the initial incident, the state speaking about phone being taken and having her call the guy on FaceTime, that all ended, according to what she told the officer. He's now on the phone with some female, and she's getting very upset about that. There's the allegation of threat. She pushes the gun away, and we heard from the officer that now the firearms is on the bed. He doesn't have possession of it. So once the firearm's on the bed, he doesn't longer have possession of it. She's now recording him, and this leads to her now trying to leave, and he tackles her. He doesn't have the firearm on him. And as far as the allegation of taking the phone, again, he doesn't have the firearm on him. And that's pretty much the extent of it. So it's almost like breaking the chain, and it's just not sufficient. It's my position, Your Honor. This is nothing more than a false imprisonment. It was all an issue where we should be able to pay her $40 for food they ate, and that was pretty much it. When she pushed the firearm away, instead of her leaving the room or making any attempts to leave, she decides to record him. So there's more going on here that she told the detective for the officer here. And again, verbal argument, and then he tackled her, took the phone from the possession, and that's pretty much it. Nothing further about the gun being involved in any which way. So I asked the court to find PC for false imprisonment as to count 3, not armed, strong arm robbery, because he didn't have the weapon on him when the phone was removed, and asked the court to set a bond accordingly.
I just, so I believe.
Judge, and again, I'll point Your Honor to the definition of in the course.
Oh, no, I think
of
you're
the taking.
There's probable cause then for an armed robbery for the taking of the phone. But that's the second time he took it. He wasn't armed a second time.
But if Your Honor looks, the definition says prior to, contemporaneous with, or subsequent to the taking. He had the gun, I mean, both before and after the takings of the phone. The phones.
I think there's probable cause for count 1, the strong arm robbery. I'll set that bond at $2,500. Count 2, I agree with the state. There's probable cause for armed robbery with the firearm. And that's bond. I'm granting the state's motion for pretrial detention pending final hearing. Count 3, There's probable cause for the armed kidnapping. While it could be an armed false imprisonment, I think there's probable cause for armed kidnapping. It's no bond. Granting the state's motion for pretrial detention, pending final hearing. Count 4, the battery is $1,000. Count 5, criminal mischief, there's no value listed. You listed the value of what it cost the phone, not the value of the damages. But you said it was shattered, right? You said it was shattered?
Yes, ma'am. It was completely destroyed.
Find probable cause for the M2 criminal mischief, $500 bond for that. That's count 5. So, sir, you'll see the judge tomorrow, and that judge will set a final hearing on the state's motion for pretrial detention. It's before Judge Block. Anything further, Mr. Quesada? I already read the stay away order, sir. Stay away from them.
You're on account 1 and 2 are no bond?
No, 1 is 2,500, 2 is no bond, 3 is no bond, 4 is 1,000, 5 is $500.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, detective, I have one question. Was the gun loaded?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Was it functional?
Was it a function?
Yes, yes, it was.
How did you determine that?
Because I made the gun safe.
Thank you. Okay. Good day. Thank you.
Is that all?
That's it. You're free to go. Thank you for coming in.
You're welcome. Have a good afternoon.
Afternoon. Okay, next we have you're free to go, Mr. Judge. You're going to see Judge Block tomorrow, probably at 9 a.m. Next case we have is John Gianelli, page 9.
Ward D.
What?
Ward D.
Ward D. Is that Ward D? Then we have Randy Toe Gonzalez. Is he also Ward D?
Yes, Your Honor.
That Ward D. That's it for the afternoon calendar, right? Nothing further?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Good day, everyone. Video, we're done. Tony, you know. I don't, I was waiting for Tony to turn off the recording. Tony, we're done. All right, thanks so much, Mr. Gittler.
Thank you, Judge.
You got to call Tony, it's still running.
Recording stopped.
Yeah, that's the Tony. Later.